Okay, we're live. I put the force lists up to start.
Okay.
I'm not sure if my voice will come through that well from over here, but that's okay.
I know with that mic, I'm sure it will.
But your lists are up on the screen there now. So as you begin deployment, you can just speak about your lists, I guess.
Yeah, so we're playing 800 points, teaching Jake how to play Star Wars Legion. It's pretty straightforward after choosing, I guess, deployment area, conditions, and mission. We're running just straight battle lines, which is just along the long board edge on either side. Clear conditions, so there's no restrictions for removing suppression and or shooting. And the mission itself is a breakthrough, so each of us have to get a leader, or as many leaders as possible, into our opponent's deployment zone within 6 turns, and that will gate us the most points. So we're just going through our deployment right now. Jake's got 1 unit of stormtroopers down in this corner here, another one on the opposite side, and then I've kind of matched him on this side with my second deployment of rebel troopers, and I've got a set of rebel troopers here at the center. So you're up. You got your third unit to deploy.
I'm just cycling through all the different camera angles.
Okay, nice.
So it's perfect as you deploy.
Very colorful table tonight.
Yeah, went with something a little more alien, sort of greener. We played on the sort of desert, Tatooine, industrial stuff quite a bit. So just changing it up a bit, but I'm going to jump around through the angles a lot because it just makes it more interesting, I think. And I'm learning how to use this too. So
I think as well, like for learning purposes, both of our lists are pretty much straight up fire and movement type lists.
Yeah, so if I'll bring up the list and maybe you can just speak to, because you built both the lists.
I did, yeah. So Jake's running 3 units of stormtroopers, 1 unit of death troopers, 1 unit of scouts. Vader is his commander, and he's also got a unit of bikes. The scout unit has the sniper added, nothing added to the death trooper unit.
It is the DLT-19D.
The DLT for a heavy weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there are no strike team, just a straight up.
Correct, yeah.
Just a straight up additional model for that unit. For myself, I've got 3 mirrored rebel trooper units with the Z6 targeting scope and the extra troop. I'm running Leia, Han Solo, and Sabine Wren. I've also got a TRT and a small unit of commandos with sniper team. So you got third.
Yeah, it's a pretty good list. You got your
third units down for Jake. So
and the reason that you put the targeting scopes in the stormtroopers is because you didn't realize they had precise.
I did not.
You're a rebel player, so you gave them what you give.
Yeah, that's my bad. I mean, I didn't try to take any points away from Jake's list. I just didn't. I didn't really look at the cards, I guess.
Well, it just means you rerolls 4 dice, right, with an aim. So that could be clutch. Let's wait and see. It could really be clutch.
So I'm gonna go ahead and place Walker Gurley. So Walker's right there. So it's to you.
Right between the 2 trooper units. I'm that off screen just running commentary guy now, which is perfect for me. I never shut up.
So you're up. You place your fourth unit. Jake, don't feel like you have to counter that walker. By all means, place whatever you want. But nice relaxing game on a Wednesday night. No stress. Yeah, this table, once you move up to 800 points, it's a lot more room, that's for sure.
Well, you're playing with 40% more points too, right?
True
So,
that.
or whatever the math is on that, but Jake's putting down. What's he putting down now?
Well, it looks like the Death Troopers are coming to the table.
Alright, so let's see where he goes. Got 3 stormtrooper units down. See where he goes.
What would qualify as difficult terrain?
Yeah, okay. That's a really good question. We should talk about that. Difficult. So, moving through woods
Okay.
counts as difficult. Tristan, I don't know if this game counts hills as movement
Well, they do, but generally, I think
Hindering
a regular hill.
terrain.
A regular hill is just that. I think.
Okay.
I don't think it. I can double check quickly, but.
What about water?
Water is really what we decide. We
decide
can
how-
either make it impassable or you can just make it difficult. We can make it slow to go through if you want.
Yeah. So, your basic, like hills and dunes,
Yeah.
are considered light cover and open.
Okay.
So if you're on a hill, you're considered to have light cover just because you're using the hill to your advantage.
Yeah.
But they're considered open for troopers, ground vehicles, and repulsors. So
Okay.
your ATRT can walk right over the hill, just so can all your
Normally.
vehicles and infantry. No problem. When you get into water, they don't have anything in here for water.
Nothing for rivers, nothing for lakes.
No.
Okay.
No. Not that I can see under their terrain rules.
Okay. We'll make them.
The updated PDF.
We can make these.
Oh no,
then.
sorry, they do. Here they do.
You can
Area
make them.
terrain. Shallow water.
Yeah.
They call no cover, and it's difficult movement.
Okay.
So
There we go.
I missed it
So
on the other page.
count that as shallow. Now, because you don't get any cover being in there, you might not want to stick them in there because them moving out, you're going to be slow to move out.
Even if I.
You've got environmental gear on those guys?
Yeah.
Okay. And there you go. Their movement will not be hindered. Which is kind of nice because then you can use this too if you want.
Now,
Now
the individual plants were just put down for like aesthetic purposes.
That's cool. What
Because the whole hill already gives you.
what's the rule for what's the rule in this game for shooting out of a wooded area?
Well, you still need to draw a line of sight, right?
Okay, so your model has to be 50% in, 50% out,
So
essentially, if you want to keep cover but not have cover when you're shooting out of it.
well, in the area terrain area, you have either dense woods and jungle or sparse woods and jungle.
Okay.
So I would argue that the 4 woods areas
Mhm.
are probably I would consider them
Dense. Okay.
sort of jungly alien plant life type things.
Yep.
Which means you get heavy cover, and it's difficult for troopers and ground vehicles.
Okay.
And it's really easy to determine the line. So it would just be straight up line of sight through that. So
Okay.
really, your unit leader, like the reason the trees are removable is so that you can just pull it out of the, like you can position your unit leader in such a way that he can see out. But you're in heavy cover, so.
Okay. Good to know.
But really, you guys are playing, so it's between you two as to how you want to view it. But. Oh, you're right up on the hill in the back corner there,
Why not?
and the Death Troopers are in the pond.
There we go. So, your next unit, Jake. And that's it for Rebel Troopers. They're all down. All Rebel troops are down.
And you have room to put your cards on the sideboard there for you.
Yeah, it's great. Love it actually. Nice board. Well built, Tristan. Well built.
Just more of my generic MDF terrain that I rattle canned up. I just made some cardboard stencils and rattle canned all those packing crates with like generic
I just
stripes and stuff.
took the based on what BJ did at his house. I took the insert from both the Clone Troopers starter box and the core, and put them on foam board and sprayed them. So I've turned
Well,
them into
you know
buildings.
Andrew made all this terrain for me.
Yes, this is the laser cut MDF that he built.
Yeah, and
I've seen these before. I haven't seen the sea cans. These must be new, right?
and I have
These big
another size of
containers?
them underneath. I got slightly bigger ones down
Okay.
below. Yeah, he made all those sea cans for me, and he made, well, the double height and double wide
Yeah.
buildings. So I have a couple more of the big square ones. I've got a couple that are twice as tall. I got a couple that are twice as long.
Did Jake have a quick look at your scouts too? Because I think once you place them, I think they get to make a speed one.
They do get to make a speed one.
So
Before the
yeah.
game starts, yeah.
So as soon as you deploy them, so you can move them now if you want to.
Oh, this was not on. Well, that answers that question. The mic wasn't on.
Okay,
Well.
so I will move them.
That was a lot of conversation about nothing. Oh well.
We talked about it a lot, mostly about the mission,
Yeah, it's breakthrough,
clear conditions,
clear conditions.
and battle lines for deployment area.
Yeah.
2 800-point lists, well, one 800-point rebel list versus a 795. Oh, you have to use. Nope, it's that one
Yeah, I just put the list
right
up.
there.
Oh,
So you just put your so easiest way to do this, just move them all off, right? So put your leader or one of your models in distance 1 from the edge. Yep,
oh,
so,
this is for speed.
so put him like
Gotcha.
right there,
Oh, I can cut close up of what you're doing.
which is where you would deploy. Oh, and the inside of it, yeah, and then you can speed 1 from there to wherever, and then place the rest of the guys. And you're good to go. Yeah, longer sticks for range, and the shorter ones that articulate to the center are for movement. Tristan and I are just going through. Jake's played 3. Is this your third game, Jake?
Third, yeah.
Third game. So this is Jake's third game of Star Wars Legion. Jake brought his own army this evening, so he's not using Tristan's. And Tristan is going to be hands-free. So letting Jake off the chain and see what happens tonight. I'm running 3 Rebel Trooper units, an ATRT, which I've already placed here in the center, Han, Leia, and Sabine, and also have a troop of commandos. Let's see, which I may want to place because Jake just placed his basically. His scouts are considered special forces in this game, so let's do. Let's do this.
Right up next to your ATRT there.
Yeah, I'll place them down here.
And just to recap, because the audio was off, the 4 outlined jungle areas are considered dense jungle, so that's obviously heavy
So that's this one,
and impassable
this one,
and difficult
that
terrain
one,
for ground vehicles.
and that one.
Yeah. And then the 2 ponds were just considering the area terrain for shallow
Here.
water.
Here.
Yeah. So no cover and difficult going. And that's about it. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. The hills are open ground for everything and just light cover.
And they don't impede movement.
And the individual trees that are just placed next to buildings and on their own are just aesthetic. They don't. It's assumed the guy can bend 6 inches to see around the.
So I'm guessing
range
because
to
I
shoot.
don't have armor, that's why my commandos can go speed 2 versus your speed 1. And just gonna put them right here behind this hill. All right, they are down. So your next unit, Jake.
What does he have left?
Vader and the bikes.
Vader.
Vader and the bikes. Well, bikes have a lot of mobility. Vader's slow, but can basically do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. I've still got 3 to place. I've got Solo, Leia, and Sabine to place. Sabine is not running her shield. I've got her equipped with the dark saber, the grappling line, and then she also has endurance, which allows her at the end of activation phase, I may remove a suppression token. So, because I have a feeling she's going to be targeted quite a bit.
Can't quite see I'm gonna move the camera so you can see the bike's going down. Oh,
Change mine.
Change mine.
So you might have to change location of the camera.
No problem. He's pondering. It's all good. It's all good.
Jake's keeping producer Tristan on his toes.
Yeah, it's something to do. I don't mind.
Yeah, Tristan will look after rules and make sure we stay on the straight and narrow. I'm still learning this game. We hope you've watched some of the other games, even though some of them have been longer. On the longer side for a smaller amount of points, but
well, and really, I started doing this to just capture, like it's my blog. It's the same reason. I keep posting by myself because I can go back and see what I did 5 years ago, and I like that. So this is kind of the same idea, right?
It's so much different than what we were doing before. Obviously, with recording everything, editing everything, posting everything. This way, it's kind of hands-free. So bikes are down? Yep. Bikes are down, okay. So after this you've just got Vader left, right?
Yep.
Alright, so Leia.
So the bikes are next to the Death Troopers there.
Obviously if we're using like the ladders and such, so if Jake's got access to the ladder on this side, you can move up those normally, right, without clambering? Without a roll? Does that make sense?
I think so. I'd have to look it up. I'm not 100% familiar with ladders, but give me a second and I'll bring up the PDF. Yeah, so when you clamber or to move up or down ladders, steps, or carved footholds, you don't roll dice or suffer wounds.
Okay.
It's still considered climbing and clambering, you just don't.
Don't roll dice.
Don't
Okay.
roll dice.
So Leia's down up here, Jake, on top of the building.
And they say the PDF recommends you clearly define where the ladders are at the beginning of the game.
Well, these ones are pretty self-explanatory.
I think we did that.
Yeah.
They're on the
One is here.
Yeah.
There's one on this side facing Jake, and then the one in this building is also facing his deployment zone. So just Vader. So keeping in mind too, so you want him somewhere central where you can like issue orders from him. Unless you've got like HQ uplinks, long range comms will work for some units.
I do have HQ uplinks. For which one? For the Imperial Death Troopers.
Okay, so they can pretty much act independently. So you need range 3 in order to issue orders to other units.
Yeah, the downside of spreading out with only one commander is you can't issue orders across the table. That's why at 800 points most people run 2 commanders, because either commander can issue orders on a given turn. But that's a strat, like we're not even that far down the tactics hole yet, because we don't know the game that well.
So if you want to know, here's your range 3. So if you place Vader, basically anywhere in that band, you'll be able to issue orders to those people. Otherwise, they'll just end up in the random pool. That's all. Which isn't too bad because you also have quite a few troop units. So what you can do is you can put them here, right? Because you know you can issue orders to them. You know you can issue orders to the bikes. The Death Troopers are great because so if you look at this card's awesome, but you need to ready it once you use it though. So during the issue order step, right? So you can issue an order to yourself. So essentially they'd be free just by turning the card this way.
Okay.
So you wouldn't have to give them a token, they would get their own. down?
Vader's down.
Okay. So I've got Han and Sabine left then. So Sabine's gonna go here. Don't think she has. Nope, she does not. Check.
So she's up by the pond, the top right.
I just have to check, make sure she's far enough inside.
I have long range comm with the bikes.
Which is handy when they're across the board, right?
Yeah.
Because they're going to be zipping all over the place.
Okay, so there's Sabine Wren's range 1. Her token's there. That's for Leia. And then I've just got Honda place. So same thing, I guess. Just need to keep him somewhere where I can issue.
Where was Leia?
She's here.
Oh, up in the building.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You can see her up here clearly up in the building on the left, up top. Han's going up by the RT.
He is. I've got. Not quite. So they're not quite in command, but it's okay. Everybody else is. I think I didn't check when I placed them, but it's going to happen. There's 3 here.
You always ask, is it on? This means yes, it's on. Jake's the blue player, right? Because he's $7.95.
He is, yeah.
So I should change your color
To blue.
to
Or
red.
to me to red, yeah, for sure.
There you go.
So, Jake, how do you feel?
Let's do it.
Okay. So, grab your command cards. Make your selection based on what you want to do.
You're taking that night off.
Let's see.
No, you did yesterday.
Alright. Alright, all set.
One.
Choose to 4.
Okay.
I went with standing orders early.
So what was that? You had I see ambush.
Ambush.
I could read Jake's card over
Didn't you?
easy
So,
with ambush. And yours was
standing orders.
standing orders.
Okay.
Jake goes first with 1 unit, right?
Right.
Sorry, what's the card again? Standing orders, right?
Standing orders, yeah. Just shuffle my tokens. I'm gonna try and do the stack method. Just pick off the top of the stack. So basically every unit, unless they're suppressed, can do 2 actions, right?
Yep.
So in this case, if you want to issue orders to how many units did you issue orders to?
Just the one.
Just the 1. Okay, so it can't be these guys.
No?
No, because they're not within 3 of your commander.
Okay. So
would do to maximize your turn too is I would take this as well. They issued orders themselves, so your special forces token can go right to them.
Alright.
And then you get to choose any one other unit. So it can either be your bikes or your troopers. And I think that troopers might be within 3 odds with 3 as well.
I don't know what they were.
Oh, actually you've got them on. So your death troopers are the ones that have this?
Yeah.
Okay. So grab your special forces token and then just put it with these guys. You should have 2 of them anyway, but there you go.
Alright.
And these other ones will be random. So you still get to pick a unit you want to issue orders to from Vader. And then range 3.
This will be those guys.
Okay.
So
Scouts.
they need a special forces token.
Yeah, that should be your other SF token. Yeah, right there. You got it right behind you. And you need that too. You need them all.
Alright.
And that's for and that's Vader's.
Okay. Oops. Okay.
So now you have your units selected. So you pick one of those two, and then you can perform your actions with them.
I guess I'm just gonna move.
Okay. You want to move your death troopers first, or you want to move your scouts first?
My scouts
Okay.
first.
So
You can move
yeah,
2,
so
right?
just your, yeah, so speed 2. Your movement's just done right off your leader, just like that. Boom. Down the hill. And then put everybody else just around them. So they get a second action. So you can go, if you think I'm going to move twice, then what you could do is you can give them a standby action. That way if I move within range 2 of you, you can shoot at them.
Actually, like
They can dodge. That's pretty much it. Or they can aim, but aiming is kind of pointless if you're not going to shoot.
which ones did they put on standby?
Standby is just this token here.
Yeah.
It's gray and green.
Okay. I'm going standby with those
Okay.
guys.
So there you go. So you know they're done. So you take their orders token, turn it the other way. So then I know they've already gone for that turn.
Okay.
That's it. So now it's to me. So I can either issue orders to, or I can activate my commandos here in the center, or I can draw one token off the top, and it would be random. What we're gonna do? Let's go. All right, I'll go random. So Sabine. So she's over here. Good thing about her is that she's speed 3.
Where is she from?
Clone Wars, I believe. So it's something I haven't actually watched, so I should probably get off my butt and actually
I've
watch
only
it.
watched a few episodes
Yeah,
of it myself.
Yeah, I'm the same. I like hit or miss when it was on TV back in the day, and there was like nothing else on. But my kids were a little too young at the time, so it just kind of passed me by.
Yeah, kind of the same thing.
But
And now my kids aren't really that interested, which makes me sad. But
well, Jensen is. He's like he's 8, so he likes to play with all this kind of stuff. But but he's also an 8-year-old, so it's like, ooh, this is hot, shiny, and then 2 weeks later, this is shiny. So
when I told my daughter about the reveal of Darth Vader being Luke's father, her mind was blown.
oh yeah.
spoiler alert. So Sabine moved up 3, and she's gonna dodge. So your turn.
Alright.
So you can either activate those guys, or you can draw from your pool.
Draw from the pool.
Okay.
Did you want to pick?
If you shuffled them already, just take it right off the top.
Shuffle.
So you just take it off the top, flip it over, and that's what it is. There you go. So that's your bikes.
Bikes. They move 3.
Yes. And I think you've only used them once before in your first game, so they have a compulsory move. So as soon as you activate them, which is now, you have to move them 3 in whatever direction you want. And then after that, they can move and shoot, or shoot and move. You want to drive it this way, yeah? Alright.
I just
Fair
don't
enough.
think which way I want to go.
And the same as Tristan, I guess, just use the dude with the pistol as your leader. Good thing about this too is the terrain doesn't really hinder you all that much because you basically fly over everything that's on the
everything on
board.
the tables is height 1 or less. I didn't put anything height 2 on, which I do have, but I didn't put anything on, just keep it simple. So yeah, his bikes can move clear over everything. The only
So
way it matters.
there's our compulsory. So now you actually get to do 2 actions. So you can move and shoot.
Move and shoot.
You can aim and shoot.
I'm within that range.
What's the range band for their weapon?
3.
So because they're active right now, you're using them, you're allowed to check. Check
You can
that.
pre-measure with
These sticks
those
at any
sticks
time.
anytime.
You just can't kind of use your measuring stick
Okay.
to decide where you're going to go. So
Unless it's
depending
that
on what
active
you want to
unit.
shoot at. So where yours?
No, the walker.
ATRT.
Yeah.
So you'd have to move up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but then you're moving into a wedge of like 3 or 4 units. You got Han, troopers, ATRT, more troopers, Leia. You're gonna get pasted off the table. You do that. I shouldn't. Sorry, I want to interject tactical advice.
No, that's okay.
Let them learn. Hey, the best lessons I learned is when my stuff gets wiped out. That's how I learn.
Yeah, driving bikes into 2 or 3 DT6s is probably not a great idea. Or a rotary blaster for that matter.
Well, even Han. Like Han took my bikes off the table. Remember that last game we played?
You.
Well, it wasn't the last game we played, but a couple games ago, the bikes just got wrecked by Han. He's a gunslinger. I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping that new leaked Imperial officer that's coming out from Clone Wars.
Yeah.
That guy, I'm hoping, will be a commander that's a shooty commander, because we don't have one. I don't count Boba Fett or Bosk as shooty commanders. They're operatives.
Oh, I know, but
They can be commanders. I get it.
Bosk's regen, and then
Boba Fett
he's got some good rules.
is highly mobile with high output.
Yeah.
Right, but he's more of a glass cannon. Like if you focus him 1 or 2 units, you get him off the board. Bosk is the opposite. He's a
Can I
pain in the
use
butt
a
to-
dodge?
Sure.
token?
Yeah, you can give him a dodge, which is a really good idea because you take away a hit with those.
That's what I'm gonna do. Which one's the dodge token?
So dodge is here. That's this one.
Okay. And now, do I still need to do the movement of 3?
Well, no. So you did your compulsory move already. So you've already moved your 3. So you do get 2 actions. So you can choose to stay there and dodge and shoot, but you don't have any targets.
Yeah, I'm just
You
gonna.
just gonna stay there and dodge.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to use both your actions, Tris. You can choose just to use one.
You can choose to just use one.
So there you go.
And you just stand by, like you basically do nothing.
Okay.
You know what? If you got a spare one, you know what you should do? Stand by. Dodge and stand by. Now
There
when
you
he moves inside of range 3, you shoot with your bike.
Yes, so that's the green and gray.
If you've ever got a spare activation left, stand by.
Okay.
But no, provided you haven't actually attacked.
There you go.
Or can you do that? Can you attack and then go in standby to shoot again? Are you allowed to do that? I don't think you can.
No, because you're giving up your attack, I think, right?
Yeah, I think you have to give it. So Yeah, moving your bike's compulsory, dodging and then going into standby, and you pre-measured your 3, right?
Yeah.
So
random for me.
When you pre-measured your 3, I don't think he can move too far forward with the ATRT or anything, right? Without suffering shots from your bikes.
Yeah.
So now you kind of are slowing him down just by having that unit on standby.
Probably gonna end up getting shot at here just by moving these guys this way. Your standby range is what, 2?
By default, standby is range 2. Yeah.
Okay.
So your range goes down when you're on
These
standby.
guys. Okay. So I need to stay outside of. Okay, I'll be able to for this turn anyway. So that's good.
Things like the E-Web, like emplacements, they have standby 3, like longer standby.
Which makes sense because it's really what they're kind of built for. Alright, so rebel troops in the open.
So they're moving just the one time?
So far.
I can't quite see them from that.
So I don't know if they have range 3 or not to shoot at Jake's bikes. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So move and shoot. So
You didn't get within 2 of the bikes, right?
no. No, I don't think I did. I might, well, maybe I did. I don't know. See if I messed that up or not.
If you got within 2 of you, you get to shoot. Nope.
Just outside. So the hills are cover if you're on it. What about you're shooting like through them? Does he gain another cover?
It's light cover. The hills are light cover. So if you're shooting over them or if you're on them,
and
they're
he's
light cover.
and he's considered moving all the time, so he gets an extra one. So he's considered heavy right now.
Yeah. So he gets cover 1 for being a bike and cover 1 from the hill because you're firing over it. So
So
cover 2.
5 blaster rifles, Jake. What should I you with? You probably won't need defense dice because.
Which dice am I getting?
So defense dice are beside your. Come around. So all your dice are basically listed on your cards, right? So your weapons are always color coded.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're the 8-sided in these colors.
Yeah.
Your defense dice are always listed here. So your defense dice for your bikes are where is your bikes? Oh, that was it. That was it there. Yeah. So your bike defense dice are white.
Yeah.
They have 3 wounds each bike.
Okay.
Okay. And they already have because they're speeders. They've already got cover 1 because they're considered to be like moving around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then because I'm shooting through that light cover, you're gaining another one. So you're up to cover 2, which is the most you can get. So right now I've got my 5.
And does the cover that I have, that's being taken into consideration?
Yes.
Okay.
So so light cover cancels 1 hit. Heavy cover cancels 2 hits.
Okay.
So hits are the regular solid ones, and the crits are the ones that are hollow on the inside.
Okay.
So I've got so they've got a heavy weapon there. So the Z6 Trooper shoots rolls 6 white dice.
Yep.
And then I've got just 5 regular dudes with a blaster rifle each. The one thing about rebel troops as well is they do not surge to hit.
Okay.
So they're just a straight up roll. No aim tokens, nothing fancy because I've moved and my second action is to shoot. So I'll roll this out here. Oh, that's not good at all. Alright, so you don't have to do anything yet. So we look at this. All these are blanks basically. So I've got 1 crit and 2 hits, right? So we apply your duck and cover is next, right? Or dodge and cover is next. So
yes, you do whatever rerolls and
1 for light,
yeah.
1 for heavy. So you only have to make 1 save.
Alright.
So one white dice looking for. Do you surge to defend?
He has a dodge though. He can. Oh, dodge can't get rid of crits though.
No.
Because his dodge would have got rid of that last
Surge
time.
to defend.
So the surge symbol. is
Which
on
one
the
is the
side.
surge symbol?
So the surge symbol. So
They
it's
surge
a
for
surge.
both.
They surge for both. So they surge to hit and they also surge to defend.
So you need just any symbol.
Shit.
Oh, so you'll take 1 wound.
1 wound. So grab a wound marker from your tub. Looks like that.
Okay.
And then just place it on one of your bikes. Oh, done. That's it. My turn is over. Your turn. Pulling random. What'd you get? Troop. All right.
The chat doesn't seem to be updating again.
That's same trouble we had last week, I guess.
No, well, it was working before, and now it's just not. So I don't know why. Pondering where to go.
Looking at movement. Yeah, we both have decisions to make because we both have to go through open parts of the board to get to the other side. So, really, what side do you want to push the most? So I do have commandos out here that haven't activated yet. That you probably could move in or move into line of sight of them and shoot at them.
I want to move 2.
As a suggestion, what I would do, because we're playing these hills as cover, is I would move them into the hill. Okay. Move them into the hill, you get cover there. You might have range to me from there, depending on how far you... Oh no, you'd have to move up quite a bit more than that. But you can move them into the hill and stand by as well. And that prevents me from just pushing up the board as fast as I want. So there's that option.
Who's behind the woods there?
Which woods?
Well, that's Sabine, right?
Yeah, so Sabine, yeah, so she went already.
Yeah.
And she just moved and dodged.
Right. Jockeying for position.
I like playing with Jake because Jake plays like I do. Tristan calls it slow and I call it, what do I call it? It's deliberate.
So you're saying I'm not deliberate in my movements?
No. You're very quick to move and act in most games that I've played. Just stack them up however you can, really. I know the intent. You don't need to lean them on each other. They're all, we'll consider them in cohesion.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the chat box was working. Originally it popped up and then it just stopped popping up. I typed a couple more things in and it's not showing on the stream, so I don't know.
So still another...
You do, yeah, you have another action.
So I'm going to stand by.
Okay. What's the range on DLT? Is it 4?
The 19?
Yeah. Can you shoot with that? Can you shoot with that? What's the range?
Split the range. I think it's 4. 1 to 4.
Okay.
So it's
you could shoot 4. At him.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yep. Take some free shots.
Yeah. Why
so
not?
I'll just get the 2 dice then.
Yeah. They're the only dice you get.
Yep.
Okay.
I've only got 1 guy on the hill, so they're in the open.
And they're the D8s, right?
We're not shooting through any. The D8s. So two red D8s.
Yep.
And just check your card. You may surge to.
Stormtroopers.
Do they surge to hit?
Stormtroopers do surge to hit. Yes.
Okay. So then what happens to that, Jake? So you turn that into one of those.
Okay.
So I've got to make 2.
Yeah, you're in the
defensive rolls, right? I've got no cover benefits where I am right now. And they're commandos, but I'm pretty sure they're still white dice, which they are. So, 2 saves. and they surge to defend. Okay, so 1. So I lose a unit, or I lose one guy.
Okay.
So I lose this guy in the back. Boop.
And they get a suppression token?
They are suppressed.
And the bike didn't get a suppression token because it's
because
considered
it's a vehicle. That's right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, that shot though counts as
Your second action.
right.
That's right.
Okay.
So they are complete. They are
Okay.
done.
But they are, air quotes, in cover, because hills
Yeah.
are light cover.
So, and you're also at long range.
There's a level of abstraction to tabletop gaming, right? Like, you're moving up and down the hill, you're using it to your advantage.
Right. Okay.
Well, rather than lose them, because I don't know what else you got those guys over there too. I'm gonna activate my commandos now. I don't believe. No. Yeah, so they're within range of Han Solo. So Han Solo has strict orders. So when a friendly troop unit with a basic order token, which they had, activates, which they're doing now during its rally step, which is now. So normally rally step would be I would roll to remove this. I'm allowed to remove 1 suppression token instead of rolling dice. So that's what I'll do instead of rolling. And they will move into here, I think. Let's see what those death troopers over there are going to do.
Do you want me to get you a glass?
Sure. Yeah, thank you.
Assuming you want one, so. At some point.
So I'll move to here. No thanks. They're done. Sight 2. Okay, so for my second action, they're gonna shoot from here into
The bikes?
The bikes, yeah.
Okay.
So I've only got 1 shot though.
So and these tokens I had in the bike are no longer active?
Oh no, they stay until the end of the round.
Okay.
So they keep standby and they keep dodge until the end of this turn.
Yeah.
So sniper. So I'm gonna fire 1 black, 1 white at the bikes, and just straight up shot it in the open. And you got cover 1.
Okay.
Because you're always considered moving. So 1 hit. He has high velocity, but I'm not too sure what that does. High velocity while attacking each weapon. Defender cannot spend dodge tokens, but it doesn't matter because you're considered to be in light cover. So I got 1 hit and I missed.
Okay.
So that's it. Your turn.
I get to roll the white dice?
Nope. No, I didn't hit you.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because I rolled 2 dice. I only got 1 hit.
Oh,
You're
right,
considered to be in light cover, so
That's right.
your light cover removes that 1 hit.
Okay.
Who's that? Vader? Big man?
No.
Oh, no, not a troop unit. Okay.
There's going to be a lot of clash on this close side of the board, at that end.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because the scouts advanced up.
It's a little thinner than the.
You've only got the 1 troop unit?
Yeah,
on that end?
I only got. Yeah, on that side. That's all I got. I put most of my stuff over here. The biggest thing from my standpoint is that because the distance of the table, you have like only one weapon in each of the troop units that can reach like out to range 4. So you're just better off just getting, I guess like what you did with your scouts, use existing terrain to cover angles, because you don't know who's gonna go first next round. So I took a risk putting these guys out in the open, for example. But looking where your guys are, other than the bikes, there's really not a lot of people who can get up to them right away.
Well, that and the only way you win the game is by getting units into your
Right.
opponent's side of the board. So if you just camped on one side, like it would work for the first couple of turns, but if you wait till turn 4 to start
It's
moving,
too late.
you won't get across the board unless you run in the open the whole way.
Yeah, because how long is this? How long is the speed 2 stick? Is it 4 or 5 inch movement maybe?
Well,
So-
when you take into account the base on both ends, you're probably moving 6 inches
Yeah.
straight.
So it's
So you can move 12 in a
takes
turn,
a while to get there.
but it's going to take you 2 turns
Yeah.
from the middle of the board, right? So, but we're still learning too. Like I haven't tried in those kind of like late turn shenanigan type,
No.
maneuver. What I found I have to do is like by about turn 4, you realize if I don't just run, I'm gonna lose. So then you just start running across the table.
As long as you at least 50% of your dudes to your behind, you're good. Can you see him?
That's what I'm trying to determine. I can see him through
Yeah.
the
So that's so
trees.
that's just so you would have some long range shots. You can move and shoot. It's probably easily range 4. Range 4 is pretty far. Quite there, just outside, eh?
Quite, yeah, just outside.
Just outside. So put at least one more guy in behind or just to the side here, because then you get at least 50% of them. At least 50% of them hidden. Because if you have 50% of your unit hidden, at least you're getting cover, depending on who goes first. So just move him in like this, and then the other guys can hang out.
Well, they don't have a shot to take.
Well, you don't have a shot to take. You can dodge with them. You can just move with them again if you want. Get them closer to here. Then you've got them there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
These two
chill.
are gone yet. Okay.
Stand by.
Okay. I'm going to. I have to go random. So, one of my leaders, one of my commanders has to go. So we'll say.
I threw a link to this up to the AutoCAD No Star Wars Legion
Okay.
Facebook group
Nice. Boom.
that I only like joined 2 weeks ago. Whatever
So-
it was.
I'll activate solo. Probably just gonna go this way. Once. Move him twice. Okay, that's it for his turn. Here you go. So Death Troopers you can use now, or you can go back to your pool and select a random one. Wow, you got all your troops like right in a row. Because I'm weak on this side, what you could do is just move them twice. Just move them this way twice, because this isn't slow for you to go over. So just go once, twice, get them to here. True, I haven't activated yet, but I can't get out far enough and to be able to shoot at you even in the open. So just tuck them, like put them just back here. So move your leader here first. First move, and then a second move, just get him to there. Because you can move through friendly units. Because you're allowed to stop anywhere along that tool as well. Boom. Stick him right against the wall. And then everybody else kind of in cover near him. You know, put the other guys here and here. Because that will be it in that. Oh. That's it. They're done.
Little late on the transition there, sorry.
That's alright.
You can see them now, well,
Yeah.
behind the building.
Troop unit. I'll move these guys.
Maybe right here. Are they just in here?
Yep, yep.
So I think the plan right now is to kind of concentrate my forces on this side rather than that side. Kind of messed up my deployment. Tall boys, nice. So I moved them up and I dodged.
Okay.
So they're done. So you're next. So you have 2 units left to activate.
So it's either Vader or...
Yeah, either Vader or your Death Troopers.
Death Troopers I see have a face up order token, so
They do, yeah.
you always could have chosen, right?
You can kind of waiting to see what the board is looking like. Got a feeling Jake's gonna take them left or right, but so what hasn't gone for me yet, Jake, is Leia. The ATRT hasn't gone yet, and I've got 1 unit of rebel troops back here that haven't gone yet. Those are my 3 left that I have.
He only has 2 activations left?
He does, yeah.
So is you have 1 extra more activation than him?
I think I've got 2 at least. Cause I bought a bunch of low stuff, right? Leia's only 90 points.
Well, let me bring the lists back up for everyone to view at home while we answer this question. So he has 1, 3 stormtroopers is 4, death troopers 5, scouts 6, speeders 7. And then you have on the rebel side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 1 extra one, but he went first.
Yeah.
So that would leave you with 2 at the end. Correcto mundo. There's the lists again.
Jake's a huge Vader fan, so I think he's studying his card right now to decide how far, how fast, and what he can do when he shoots people.
So Vader, you remember, he can move
Wonder.
twice and then attack because of his relentless. But he's only
But he's
speed
moving
1.
at 1, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to get him up the board, you have to spend several turns just move, and then attack.
I gotta get him going.
If you gave him saber throw, which I think you did,
Yeah.
He has it, yeah.
he has a ranged attack, which he can still do after moving twice. So
How far? Range 1, 2.
Yeah, you gotta be in. You
It's up to
basically have to be
range
in
2.
close range.
it's range 2. It's not bad. Not bad. Going around the jungle.
They've activated already too, so you don't have any fears of getting closer to him. And or
I
shooting.
still get an action, do I not?
Yeah, that's 1 action, so you can move again, and then shoot.
But no, I moved twice.
Oh, okay. So then you can throw your saber,
I don't know that.
but your free action is a free attack action. It's not a free any action.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't like dodge at the end or anything.
I'm not in range to even throw the saber, I don't think.
No.
So that's that.
But you will want to, just as I learned the hard way, is once you are starting to get in engagement range, like within about range 3 of the enemy, you want to always be giving Vader a dodge token.
Okay.
Because he can spend dodge tokens to reflect shots back
Yeah.
and all kinds of stuff. So something to keep in mind. I learned the hard way by forgetting to do it for like 2 games.
Okay.
Spader's done?
Yeah.
So, which one do you want?
Let's go with the middle.
Middle? Alright. Walker. Walker. So.
Yeah, all those hills we made. Remember we had that big building terrain thing
Well,
we did at Brett's place?
It's like 2
years
straight
ago?
weekends of like building hills and painting
Roads
fence
and
lines
hills
and
like we
Really?
just bought a bunch of insulation foam.
Yeah.
We all chipped in, bought a bunch of insulation
Yeah.
foam, just made tons
we had
of
a
hills and
huge
stuff. So we were running
tournament.
tournaments at the time, like 30, 40 player tournaments.
So you see my World War II models at my place?
Yeah.
So Flames of War, 15mm. scale, historical, World War II.
You guys spent a weekend making terrain?
Yeah, well, 2 weekends
Just
actually,
extra
two straight weekends of making terrain. But then we always had it. So whenever we ran events,
Yeah.
we had tubs and tubs and tubs of it, right? So.
And you painted it all too at the same time?
Yeah, but train's pretty fast though. Like there's a lot of glue, like a lot of the green flock. You just kind of shake out of a
like
big spice container. It's
all
kind of what
those
they're
hills
housed in.
Yeah.
It's just 1 inch in pink insulation foam, cut up with with the X-Acto knife.
Yeah.
And then you cover the thing in white glue, sand around the outside, green flock on the top.
You're done. There's your hill.
Paint it. It's pretty
There's your hill. So I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna shoot the bikes.
Okay.
So bikes out in the open. So ATRT, rotary blaster. You're looking at 5 black dice.
I don't get anything for my tokens.
Yeah. Well, so you have a dodge suspend,
Mhm.
right? You also have light cover,
Yeah.
so that gets you an extra one, an extra hit to get rid of, and then you get the roll defense after that.
Alright.
Yeah, you're not badly positioned with the dodge.
Yeah. Which is what you want. I don't think I surged to. Let's check. ATRT. Oh, I surges to crit, which is actually beneficial to me. Because it's the only hit you can't cancel with a dodge, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So you get to keep your dodge token.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. No, you're considered moving light cover, so that gets rid of that hit. So you only have to make the one save.
And it's a crit?
It is a crit, yeah.
Yeah, so his dodge can't get rid of it. Neither can his cover.
So my dice will never be mixed up with yours again either, Tristan. I took a fine tip Stabler
Nothing.
marker,
Okay.
and I colored in the daggers on my crits.
Alright, so take another hit.
So I've got like a little green.
Now, can I spread the hits out?
No, you have to continue putting the wounds on one model until it's removed. Yeah, you can't.
The bikes
Spread it
only
out.
have 3.
3, yeah.
I want to see what you mean by that. Oh, okay. Just put like a green
Yeah.
slash on your.
And then my white ones, I just
Okay.
I just pipped them at the corners.
Okay. That's an easy way to tell them apart.
I actually thought they might show up better on camera too. There's a couple guys that made comments that the surges are sometimes difficult to see,
Well, I haven't set up.
depending on the lights, right?
Yeah, I didn't set up a dice tray.
So this is
camera.
working out great because we have so much room here. So he's done. So it's your last activation is your Death Troopers.
Like I was talking about you earlier, I'm really on the fence. Like I might use the low def cam now and do a 4th camera that is just the dice box.
Wow.
But then you got to remember to roll always in the dice box.
Yeah.
But here's the thing with, like, as I said before, I don't know where this obsession with showing people rolling dice has come from in battle reports. It's like, show me what's shooting at what, and tell me how many hits you got. Like, just say what you rolled out loud. Oh, 4 hits or whatever. That's all you need to know. I don't need to actually see you physically roll the dice.
No, not unless they're
But that's me, I guess.
not unless they're fun ones like last weekend. Shooting. Who did you hit with fears? Who did you kill at the end? Sabine, right? Did you kill her at the end?
Yeah, single pot shot.
One shot. That's all
One
she
single
needed.
pot shot, yeah. Stepped out. He
Alright.
stepped out around the corner with his little blaster
Yeah.
rifle.
Well,
Ping
and at
her
range 3, I thought he had a pistol like everybody else.
I did too, because the model shows him with a holstered pistol.
Yeah.
And I've never fired with him before. So I was like, well, I might as well.
You don't have to limit yourself either. So when it comes to tabletop wargaming too, Jake, is never let the terrain dictate where you can and can't put your stuff. So this is considered like a template.
Yeah.
So if you need to, you just move this out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't have to sit in there.
Okay.
That's
so you
why
can
I
just
use
put it back here for now, and then move it back in there afterwards.
That's
and then you're
why I
good.
specifically use the felt, because that gives you that outline. That's the woods.
Yeah.
And you can just move the trees to get your guys inside.
Okay.
It's nice and easy. Like, properly scenic bases would be nicer. Like, I could get some thin MDF and paint it up, and I could do that, but felt's quick and easy.
You have so much terrain already. Use some of the aquarium plants that you bought, eh?
Yep. Because PetSmart has the buy one get one 50% off sale all the time, and a lot of those plants are like $2 full price. So when they have that sale, I go in and I'm like, all right, I'll buy.
And you don't need that many per
I
table.
probably, I can guarantee the plants you see on the table combined was less than $20.
Wow.
Great way to just get generic
That's pretty good.
sci-fi, alien, right? It's good for 40K. It's good for Star Wars. It's good for
Your rifles
Infinity.
only have range 2?
All the games I play.
They do, Jake? Yeah?
Yeah.
I can't
His rifle should be at least range 3.
That's what I was thinking.
That was range 2.
Oh, that grenade
Yeah.
launcher is 2, but
Oh,
that
so you
that
wouldn't
could
have
have
that.
been configured
Yes.
for that,
Which is what you
which
would
is what you
use.
had,
Ah,
which is 1 to 4,
okay, so that changes.
and it's suppressive, and then they shoot 3. So as
Okay.
long as you're in 3, they can all just roll this. You don't need to use this weapon because you have to tap it to use it. So
Okay.
you're better off having him just fire his
Regular
regular.
rifle.
Alright, well,
Unless you need it, like by all means.
wait,
Or you're still down a stick.
down stick?
Yeah. So you grab it right there. Yeah. That'll give you your 3. Lots of range, buddy. Lots of range. Lots of targets.
Oops.
So, just so you know too, so some vehicles are armored.
Mhm.
I don't know if you have Pierce. Not Pierce. What's the one that changes hits to crits for going against Impact, right?
That only works
they have
against
impact.
vehicles. That only works against, armored
Yeah,
targets.
which
It doesn't work
is
against
what
infantry.
my walker is.
It's armored?
So if you want to damage him, you have to roll crits. You could shoot at. Can you see? I don't know where your last guy is. I'm trying to see if we can see my commandos beside the C-can.
Oh, I can see his arm.
Okay, so not enough to shoot at.
The walker didn't move up within range 2 of the bikes that were on standby.
No.
Did it?
You know what? I never actually checked that.
Because you did advance with the bikes.
I did.
Or sorry, advance
Walker.
with the ATRT.
Yeah.
And the bikes have a standby token. I forget my standby tokens all the time, so that's why.
I didn't check range.
I went in range of those guys, actually.
Yep. You can fire at them.
I guess it's decided.
When you looked at that template too for shooting, him shooting out of it, counts as well or no?
Shooting out of terrain?
Yeah.
Well, every other game system I play, so it doesn't mean it applies to this at all.
Mm.
But generally, if you're in cover shooting out, the thing you're shooting at does not have cover because you're in it and you're shooting out. It's
Yeah.
on in the open.
Let's play it that way.
Star Wars specifically stipulates terrain between you and the enemy, but that's
Right.
you're in it. So
You're in it. You gain advantage of it.
I would treat it like you're
Yeah.
behind a barricade.
Okay.
Right? That's how I would think it is. I'm sure someone will correct us when they watch this stream. Maybe.
I'm roll, Jake. What do you
4.
got?
And then I'm just trying to figure out if there's more to add to it.
Okay.
Um,
So you're near range 4. So those are your dudes. Alright, so remember all attacks are on using the D8s.
yeah,
So your blaster rifles are all black dice.
so 4.
So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Is all I have is 4 models in there?
Yeah.
I think you've shortchanged the guy. Tris, can you check Jake's list real quick?
Sure, where you need me to check.
I think he might have shortchanged himself.
I can primo
Because your
this.
core unit is 4 dudes.
Yeah.
But then I think I gave you a heavy weapon.
Yeah, he has a DLT-19D trooper.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you're shortchanged yourself. One guy.
And he has the E11D focus fire config.
Right. Okay. So you're short one dude.
Okay.
Which is not a guy, it's a way to use your gun. So
Yeah.
what you can do basically for a turn is you can do this
Mhm.
and your whole unit shoots 4.
Okay.
That's how that would work. You would say, all right, I'm using this, I'm firing it 4, and it gains suppressive. And then you have to reset this, and then you can reconfigure it to use this instead,
The grenade
which gives you
launcher.
range 2 blast. Turns it into grenade launchers.
Okay.
Really cool. Very
Blast is
versatile.
cool because you get closer and then you're just negating your opponent's cover.
Yeah.
So you can like shoot them out of buildings, bunkers, whatever, barricades. So you have 5 dice. So it's 5 black dice.
5 black dice.
5 d8s, yeah. 5 of the black d8s. I'm in the open, so you're just straight up shooting.
Okay, so I'll do 4, then 1.
Oh, do you not have a...
I'll see if there's one there.
Okay.
Is a set not 6?
It's 4 of everything.
It's 4 of everything is a set? So why do I have... Oh, I bought an extra... Remember they had the dice packs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 2 more of each. That's
Alright.
how I have 6 of each. I bought the dice 6 times.
Alright. You probably, I would check your card, you probably surge to crit or surge to hit. I'm sure they do. So surge symbols, yeah, right
Yeah.
there. Which one is it?
It's a hit.
It's a hit, so we just convert it to a hit. There you go. So I'm out in the open.
4 hits.
4 hits. Take a suppression token. Get shot at by those guys. You don't really think about those when we move them there. And good old rebels. They're amazing defensive dice.
They do surge for defense though, so it's
They
not
do.
nothing.
Yeah. Gives you a little bit of extra chance. Ooh, wow.
4 blank dice.
That's not good. Okay, well. That'll be everybody except for the heavy weapon and the leader.
Too bad I can't zoom in on you pulling all those guys off the table.
All these dudes? Which camera's on right now? Oh, that camera? These 4 guys?
Those guys.
Yeah, those guys right there.
They're all dead.
Good shooting. Wow. Oh, that troopers just paid for themselves. Pretty much wiped.
No, they're pretty expensive. And you gave them like every bell and whistle possible.
Yeah, well, I hadn't seen them on the table, like, except for the one game you played, just the basic configuration of them.
I've run them a couple times, but
I
just,
really wanted
just
to see.
naked. I haven't run them with anything
Really
special.
wanted to see what they could do. So they're complete.
Yeah.
So flip their token over. They're done. I've got 2 left, so take this one. Troop unit. So you're done already. So I can be aggressive and try to move out this way. Out of the way of them. And we'll hope for the initiative on the next go around. If not, then this isn't going to pay off at all. So move. Move. So same thing. Just gonna pick this one up.
Just try to get half the unit in the woods, basically.
Yeah. There we go. That's them done.
Is that half?
That's not half, but I don't want them in there anyway. I just need to move them
Gotcha.
first next turn, hopefully. Leia, can't see. What's the range on hers? Probably range 2. Yeah.
Her gun is better than any of the guns the Imperial characters have.
That
Except
little
for
pistol she had in Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's so good. Yeah.
I think she is one of my least favorite characters in the franchise.
Oh yeah.
I just can't stand her.
Well, they played her like she was played very well in the first movie in that she's a princess. Like she's snarky, arrogant, like she should be. She's royalty. And if you know, well, depending how much you geek out on the lore of like Alderaan and all the dueling noble houses and all that stuff they have going on there.
I knew the household that she grew up in was like a very like noble and royal household, and
Yeah.
like came with its own power.
Okay. So that's it. That's it for turn 1. So all I did is move her up to there.
Okay.
So turn 2.
Turn.
So pick up all these. So remove 1 suppression for each one you have. Get rid of all your aims and dodges.
I didn't have any suppression.
And that's turn
tokens.
2, right? We're on to turn 2?
We are. And it will go faster as the night goes on. In case you missed it, Jake's learning how to play.
Turn 2.
Tristan and I are still working through how to play.
Yeah.
So command card time. Now, Trish, correct me if I'm wrong. Standing orders always goes in your hand, right?
Goes back to your hand,
Okay.
correct.
Let's see here. Okay.
So not a lot of casualties, right? Wound on the bikes, a couple of rebel troopers down.
Yeah, so he's got, one of his bikes has 2 wounds on it. I lost, one commando. Double check. Yeah, I lost 1 commando and I lost 4, rebel troopers from this unit over here.
Yeah, there's just the 2 dudes standing out in the open.
That's it. That's it, that's all.
Okay.
Okay, you all set?
Yep.
Alright. Oh, I went with a 1, you went with a 1.
Yes.
You had priority, so you get to roll a red dice. So you roll that dice, you get anything, okay, anything but that, basically.
Okay.
It's the only one blank spot on the dice. So, just means I gain priority. So, what's your card? Is your card just Vader?
Yeah.
Okay, so my card is just Leia.
Just Leia and just Vader. Interesting.
I'll just randomize these over here. Okay, so do I want to do that now or later? One, two, and 3.
So what were the cards that were played?
I played Leia's coordinated bombardment card. And what'd you play, Jake?
The implacable. Unplaceable.
What does that do?
At the end of Darth Vader's first activation, he may suffer 1 wound to shuffle his order token into the order pool.
Oh wow.
During his second activation, he performs 1 fewer action.
Okay. So you can get him into attack twice, I suppose. Okay. Leia's going to
Is it implacable? Is that the card?
implacable,
Yeah.
yeah. Just moved her for no reason.
So who has priority?
I do. I can see Vader. Okay, she's gonna aim. And she's gonna both. She's gonna aim and dodge. Aim, dodge. End her activation. So range 4 and out. It's gonna take those guys out. I can't hit them.
Oh, there you go. The chat's showing up in the stream
I
again.
can't hit them. So they're too close. Vader's too close. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so Jake, coordinated bombardments. Regular aiming or regular shooting rules apply. So going from left to right.
How many shots did you get?
The bombardment's only 2 dice, so it's 2 red dice.
Uh-huh.
So the first one's going to be against these guys.
Alright.
They're in light cover, so they get to cancel 1 hit. So they'll cancel 1 hit for light cover.
Okay.
So make roll 1 save. No, you're
Red dice.
so yeah, your red dice for stormtroopers.
Is it plasteel or ceramite or what do they call their armor? I don't remember.
There, so you blocked it. They did take a hit, so they are suppressed.
They gain a suppression.
Um,
Who's next?
Now firing through the dense stuff, we said it was what, cover
Is this the
2?
suppression
Tristan?
token?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's what we said, right? For the
Yes, the
heavy
jungle
woods?
is,
Yeah.
is dense. Yeah. So,
So from
cover
Leia to this unit, cover 2. So she needs crits only. She did not get them, so cover 2 gets rid of those. But they did get hit, so they're also suppressed. They just don't have to make any saves. And then the last 2 against the Death Troopers in the woods. Same thing. So they did get hit, and they're just suppressed in the woods.
They need suppression.
You know what? On the Death Troopers, I'm going to spend my aim token.
Okay.
That allows you to what, Tristan? Reroll 2?
yeah, unless you have precise.
Yeah, so I'm going to look
It's
for,
reroll 2 by default.
crits. Oh, okay, so cover gets rid of 1, so just 1 save on a critical. It's a red dice for your Death Troopers. Blocked. So you're good.
They're taking on suppression?
Nope, just the one
Oh,
original.
we were using suppressive wrong.
What's suppressive?
Suppressive is not cumulative. So if a weapon has suppressive,
Yeah, he's only got the 1 suppressive weapon for his Death Troopers.
but if it's included in the same attack pool, the defender only gains 1 suppression token. It's not cumulative. Like if you had 2 suppressive
yes,
weapons.
but he gains 1 for being hit, and then gains an extra 1 for the suppressive keyword.
Yeah.
That's that's the big thing. Leia's done, so it's your turn. So it's random or Vader.
I'll go random first of all.
Okay. What'd you get?
Troop.
Troop unit?
I don't remember if we had multiple suppressives, but I guess that means the maximum suppression an attack can do is 2, because it can be a hit and it has a suppressive keyword, which would be 2, and it just caps it at that, which makes sense because anything like that.
But then there's I don't know if they've added it because I don't know if there's any suppressive 2 weapons yet. I know there's suppressive 1. So I think Jen Urso has that on her card because her pistol has suppressive as a keyword.
Oh, maybe.
Honestly, for me, yeah. So I would rally them. So you gotta find out. So if you're gonna activate these guys first,
Yeah.
you have to rally them.
Do that.
You grab a white
Oh,
dice.
because of the suppression.
Yeah,
That's right.
you try to get rid of suppression.
Anytime you activate a unit that has suppression on it, you roll a white die for every suppression token they have, and you're just looking for paint, basically, right?
So you're down in action.
Yeah, so they can only do one thing this turn.
So
So, can I shoot?
yes, absolutely, 100%. That's the only thing you should be worried about right now is shooting those guys.
That's what I'll do. So,
So
They're
they
they're
are-
not in the jungle yet.
Yeah. So they're in the open.
who?
All my guys are all in the open. So
how did so I got like I have concussion grenades.
what range are you?
For 1 to 3.
Okay. So it's a range 1 to 3 for your regular blaster, 1 to 4 for the DLT, range 1 for your grenades. I don't know that you're in range 1,
Yeah.
so you're outside. You don't care about that anyway because they don't have that. I'm not in cover right now, although you do get to roll black dice.
So you're gonna roll 5 of those and 2 of those.
5 white and 2 red.
Yep.
Yep.
The D8 variety.
I'll do the high ones first.
And you unfortunately didn't have an extra action to aim because that would have let you reroll 4. But what are you
Is that so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I get 1 more because it's supposed to be 5. So that's what I got.
So you have But Tristan, you said they had what? Precise?
They surge to crit. Precise only helps him if he has an aim token.
Aim
on,
token? Okay.
which he
They
does.
surge to what?
They
Crit?
surge to hit.
Or surge to hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
Stormtrooper surge
That's
to
what
hit.
I'm up against.
They surge on offense. Rebel
So
troopers
making-
surge on defense.
Making 3 saves. Oh, dropping dice all over the place. 1, 2, 3. 2 blocks, so lose a guy. And they're suppressed.
One rebel trooper at a time.
Yeah, pick them off. Alright, I guess I'll go to the pool. As long as they're here. Or... Crap, they haven't got it, eh? No, they're in cover 1. I can leave them there, that's fine. All these guys. But these guys, Tristan, these guys.
Oh, at the far
Trouble.
end?
Yeah. On the center.
Oh, the center. Sorry, I'm
You guys
just jumping
are-
around on the cameras. I
The ones that only
apologize.
have 2 dudes left.
Apologize to the viewers.
So that's done.
Jumping around the cameras.
So
I gotta
this-
label them better.
Yeah, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2.
Well, I got 3, and I
Okay,
the other one's up here. It just gets like an angle, so that way you get a whole board view from the top. You can see this side really well with that camera, and you can see that side from that camera.
Okay.
So when you're moving over there, it's almost like a close-up on that side of the board.
Okay.
And when you were shooting here, I can look at this happening. So it's kind of neat.
so I can aim and shoot.
Where are you attacking?
I'm gonna shoot your bikes.
One day if I get a like a high-end
See if I can
camera,
get rid of-
I could zoom, like manual
See
zoom
if I
in
can
and
get
out
rid of
in
one
real
bike
time.
to...
That'd be cool.
Maybe I'll get there, but this is what we're doing on the cheap.
So
right
one regular blast rifle and
From where?
from here to there.
Wow, that's big of a dice.
Well, this weapon gets 6 white dice.
Okay.
That darn Rebel Zen Z6 weapon.
Yeah.
Six dice. It's better than a whole unit of stormtroopers on one guy.
They do not surge to hit,
They don't surge though.
but that's good though, because I got crit so far, so you can't get rid of those. Spend my aim token. Reroll 2. Blanks. So, cover doesn't get rid of any of those, so you have to actually make 3 saves.
Because you got 3 crits?
Yep.
Yeah, so your cover doesn't do anything.
Alright.
Boo.
Is there red?
For your bikes, they're white, I think, right?
Yeah, they're white, but they surge on defense.
You got one here on the table too. So 3 of them.
Alright, one on the table.
Yeah, anywhere you want. Oh boy.
You know, I haven't rolled a solid color on these ones yet.
They're hard.
That
So,
was me last game. I didn't make
so
a
you took
mistake.
3. So what happens is you
This one's gone.
you do 1 to that one and then put 2 on him.
Jesus.
That's a good question. Do wounds carry over
From what to what?
in models?
Well, it's the unit, right? I do 3 total. So I kill 1 model and
Yeah,
then
that's what I was just wondering, because like in some games, wounds don't carry over even in the same unit. So in 40k, they don't. Wounds don't carry over. If you did 4 wounds and there's one guy that only has 1 wound left, all 4 go, and that guy's dead now. The other wounds.
is that because you have to declare who
You
you're shooting
allocate.
at?
No.
Or you
It's
allocate
because
it's allocated
defender
they have been
allocates-
allocating hits,
And
okay.
you have to
Yeah, yeah.
allocate. You have to continue allocating wounds till the unit's dead. But if it's from the same attack
Yeah.
pool, you don't. It doesn't carry over.
So
Age of Sigmar, they do carry over. So
Huh.
even inside of Games Workshop,
Yeah.
some systems are different.
I'm done. Your
interesting.
turn.
Anyways.
Alright.
So you lost a bike.
Yeah, not happy
Lost
with
a
that.
bike.
This early in the game.
So, one of your special forces units. It can be them, it can be them.
Hmm.
Either or. You have a choice. And I'm reminding you too that the ladder is on your side as well, so you can freely climb up and down that building. At least from a movement perspective. scope out.
I'm gonna see what's hiding out behind all the sea cans.
I guess, yeah. All my
The
dudes.
rebel scum are
Keep
just,
losing
they're just there
guys.
to loot.
Left,
They're
right,
just
center.
looters.
Walking into the open, get their faces shot off. No do to boot it.
Oh, do you want your...
Boys, you still got chips left?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll get you some-
chippies.
Some of your Doritos are still here, man.
6.
Jake's a sucker for Doritos.
Well, and Doritos and beer, like, come on.
Yeah.
It's like college 101. It's part of your
I
orientation.
don't know. I didn't go to school. All you educated people. I was too dumb, so I joined the army.
Oh, man. It's a punch in the face. Have you seen it here?
Huh?
Have you seen
Oh,
it
no. I imagine they're Pablo.
Troopers.
here? They call me Escobar. This game was good.
It's gonna be a long one.
It is. Yeah, considering it's turn 2 and you guys have been like 3 hours already. Yeah, it's like 11:15.
Let's check.
Made you both look.
Like, holy shit. Okay, so
What?
these guys are in range.
Seriously.
What?
Okay, I'm just.
They're in range.
What do you want to do?
I want to shoot them.
Aim and shoot?
Well, I'm just thinking. Or. Now I have to have something that's armor piercing, right?
Or you have to roll criticals. You need crits to damage armored vehicles. That's the big thing. So.
But didn't Vader take out the one the last time?
Oh yeah, he took it out immediately though. Yeah, that's
I forgot about that.
What are you trying to check out?
he's just trying to see if his death troopers have another way of dealing. Yeah, they don't have impact. That's the only problem, right?
Yeah, so the regular weapon doesn't. The DLT that you gave them, I believe, does. That's not the DLT. You didn't get. Where's the card? Where's his DLT card?
To them.
It's not here. So this just upgrades all of them. You should have another card that has the DLT 19D. They have a DLT 19D.
19X sniper, but that's not in that unit.
No, it's for them. It's specific to them. It's a weapon upgrade for them. It's in his list. I'll bring the list up again to let everyone see it, but when you submitted
Yeah,
your
it's
list,
in with your little cards then.
yeah, he should have a DLT 19D Trooper. I believe that has impact. But we'll double check when you get the card up. But yeah, DLT 19D, Overwatch, HQ uplink, environmental gear, E11D focus fire config, which is that
Jeez, I did give them everything.
and frag grenades. Like
Oh,
he gave them everything.
I don't have it in here.
Everything.
Got them in there somewhere.
Alright, the DTF-16, comms relay, sonic charge, saboteur.
And you might have left it in with the trooper bag. It's a separate thing.
Yeah, it's a weapon upgrade specific to Death Troopers. I have one, so you can borrow mine for the game. Because I have multiple Death Trooper units, because I'm that guy. But it's this right here. So, here you go. Use this for today. But it's range 1 to 4, it's 2 red and a white, and it has impact. So
Okay.
it's important that you use that.
Right.
It's
Okay.
good. Because it's that one extra guy is 3 dice at range 4 with impact, so he can hurt vehicles at range 4, and 2 of the dice are red, which is awesome.
So, but is that all of them attacking him, or is it just that one?
He adds impact
To the pool.
to the whole pool
Okay,
of
but
attacks.
yeah.
So if he doesn't roll hits, if one of their black dice rolls hits,
Yeah.
it counts.
Okay.
So you have how many guys total? 5,
I have
right?
5.
So
Just so you take your card back.
So 4 of them are rolling over single, and then he's rolling that. You put it all together.
Take your card back.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, so 5.
You're gonna have 4 of these dice,
4 of these, sorry,
and then that
and that
all
added to it.
together,
Okay.
and then they surge to hit,
Yeah.
and then he can turn any one hit into a crit. which auto
Got it.
is
Okay.
really good. Yeah.
And how many hit points does that have?
5 or 6, I think.
He has at least 6.
6.
Okay.
You just gotta start putting wounds on it. If you do 4 wounds to it, it's damage, which means its weapon can get destroyed or it can't move. Like you want to just
You can
put wounds on
immobilize it. You just want to.
I wonder if I just want to kamikaze this thing.
Well, you stick with the guys you've activated first.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking.
Only because that's what you drew. But
I'm thinking long range. Okay, yep, that's what I want to do. So I will attack that.
all right.
So,
So do you know what you're rolling?
no. 4 black plus.
4 black, 2 red, and a white. And they surge to hit, and one of the hits is auto crit because of the impact.
I upped my. I think I upped my dice
Did
pool
they
as well.
move? Or they aim or do anything else?
Well, I'm gonna stay in there because I have the cover.
Did you rally them yet?
No.
No, he hasn't yet.
So before you do anything else, before you shoot,
Rally
you
them.
need to rally them.
Okay.
First thing, so you're gonna roll 1 white cube. Look
Do
for
they have
pink.
anything special that allows them to?
No.
I've not gotten anything.
So you don't have to worry about them panicking because they are courage 2,
Okay.
but they have a suppression token, so they're still down in action, right?
Right.
Or no, you're
No.
only down in action if you're equal to your
Equal
courage.
to, yeah.
So they could aim and shoot if you want.
Yeah.
That would let you re-roll.
Okay. Then I will aim and shoot.
And they have precise 2. So 1 aim token, they re-roll 4 dice. It's
And you're looking for
native to them.
crits.
There you go. We'll figure this out
Oh.
together.
Do you surge? Okay, what do you surge to do?
He surges to hit.
Okay. No, don't choose
That's a
that.
crit,
That's a crit. You want to keep that one.
Yeah.
So
And
you
the
don't
rest
need, you
all
don't need to
hits?
move any of those.
Yeah, so before you do anything else, you spend your aim token, you re-roll your 2 misses. Okay?
But he needs.
Because
But
that
he
tells
needs.
you what you do. That'll tell you what you have to play with. Alright, so you ended up with a miss. So now, because you have, where is it? Impact 1, you can change 1 hit to a crit. So another 1, any of them, becomes a crit.
Alright.
So what I would have done just mathematically is I would have, because these 2 are already hits and you can't do anything with them. I
Oh,
would re-roll them to try and
yeah,
get crits
so
instead.
why don't you do that then?
Re-roll those 2 red dice.
Because you
Jake.
can re-roll up to 4. So you might as well try and get some crits.
Yeah. It's
And
just a surge. Just
that's
surge
your
to hit, right?
Yep. So you end up with the hits again. Now because he's armored, he ignores regular hits.
Okay.
But
So
crits,
those are all gone.
crits go through
But
cover though, right? So that's kind of nice.
I have to make 2 saves.
Gotta
White
make 2
dice,
saves. So if you put 2 wounds on him today, like with this attack,
which surge to nothing. So
he's 2 down. You do 2 more wounds. He has to roll on the damage table and see what happens to the vehicle. You could roll the gun off.
Okay.
You could make it lose an action permanently,
Yeah.
which means he can't aim and shoot ever again or move and shoot again. It's a big deal to start wounding vehicles, for sure. It's a big deal. And I'm glad we found you that DLT-19D card because it's very important.
yeah, it's in with the. I had it in with my stuff because I lent you my car. Lent you Death Troopers and Krennic. Right, the cards, so you could run them. The first time we had them, they were fun. So those guys are done. So random. Oh, Sabine. Okay. Well, this is kind of a big deal. Can I get within range 1 of them? They've already gone this turn, so it doesn't matter. But maybe it'll prevent them from doing anything next turn.
So you're activating Sabine now?
I am, yeah. That's who I drew.
Now, what's she essentially from the Clone Wars?
Yeah, and then in this game, she's a operative,
An operative?
which is that symbol right there.
So she a
so like-
Force user?
No, she doesn't have force. No.
She's like a gunslinger.
Yeah.
Okay.
She can jump around, like think she's basically their Boba Fett.
Okay.
So think Boba Fett. Jump pack, quick moving, good shooting.
Minus the rockets.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what she is.
Okay.
She's their version of Boba Fett, which I have mine's painted down.
Now, what does Boba Fett's rocket pack do in Legion?
It's good. It's great actually.
I can tell you.
Awesome. Sweet.
I have it on here somewhere.
So Sabine will jump to here. That's one action.
Or is it on his card? It might be on his card.
All his weapons?
Yeah, I think it's on his card. I don't think he pays for the points for it. So I'll have to get his card.
Right, so she's gonna use her as her second action. She's gonna use her electro grappling line.
That's his card.
So trooper unit. Range 1. So Jake can gain 2 mobilization and 2 suppression. 2 immobilize and 2 suppression tokens. Those dudes.
What?
So she used her lightning whip that she has. So it counts as an action. So I choose an enemy trooper unit in range 1 and in line of sight. It gains 2 mobilization tokens and 2 suppression.
So what's the immobilization token? This
It's
one?
a weird looking one. Nope. It's looks kind of like the ion token, but we may not have. That's the poison token for boss. So it's not that one. We might not have one because you don't have Sabine. I think they might have came in her card. I'll use mine.
Okay.
Oh, actually, here, let's use those. Actually, use the poison token. It's fine.
That's what this is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Use
Just
that.
one and
Nope, 2 of those. 2 mobilization tokens and 2 suppression tokens. 2 and 2.
So mobilization is the red token. So that's the unit's maximum speed is reduced by 1 for each token. A unit whose speed is reduced to 0 and has at least 1 token cannot perform moves of any kind. At the end of that unit's activation, it removes any mobilization tokens it has.
So
So it
two-
only lasts until the end of its activation.
2 and 2?
2 and 2, yeah.
Yeah. So which unit did you do it on?
These guys here.
Okay, so
Your mobilization is not going to do anything, but suppression will.
I have 3 suppression tokens on them.
On them right now, yeah.
well, the mobilization tokens, like it says, you only remove them. Well, you're still going to remove a mobilization token. You're going to remove 1, right?
And she's done.
You're going to remove 1 at the end of the turn of everything, right?
That's right.
But
Wow.
the immobilization
Just like
specifically
that.
states that at the end of a unit's activation, it removes any mobilization. So they're going to stay there until the end of their next activation. Well, one of them will.
One of them will.
So I can't even use them on their turn next?
No, on their next turn. So at the end of this turn,
Yeah.
you remove 1 suppression, you remove any dodge, any
Yeah.
aim you have left over. If you have a mobilization token, you're going to take 1 of those off. You'll be left with some suppression and 1 immobilization.
Yeah,
So
so
they'll be
speed
down to
1.
speed 1. They'll just be
Okay.
slower.
Yeah.
But then at the end of that next turn, at the end of their next activation, all those immobilizations go away. He has to keep reapplying it. It doesn't last
Which I
forever.
can't because I have to ready this.
Yeah, which is an action.
Alright, and draw from the deck.
It's an interesting, we haven't
So
seen
that-
that.
So take that, put that face down against them, because then it shows me that they're done.
We haven't seen a mobilization.
Who's up?
Well, it's troops.
Troop unit. Two to choose from. Yeah. Just outside.
Just outside. I haven't really thought too much about over here.
Well, they haven't gone yet either. Right? So I've got these guys over here. These guys, he hasn't gone. And they haven't gone. Where's Han? Oh, Han's over there too. Chilling out.
I wish they had a single page where it just said,
Alright.
oh, there you go, end phase.
Dodge and standby, is that something I can do?
Oh,
yes
you
to
don't-
both.
You don't remove immobilization tokens at the end of the turn.
No?
You only
They stay?
you remove all aim, dodge, and standby tokens, as
Yeah.
well as 1 suppression token.
Okay.
So those 2 immobilizations are going to stay till the end of that unit's next activation. So they can't move. Their speed is 0.
Yeah.
They still have 2 actions. they just can't move. So you can aim and shoot.
Yeah.
You're just stuck there.
Unless they what if they panic though? If they panic,
Their
then they
speed
move?
is 0. Their speed is 0 until the end of their activation. So if they panic, in place. In place. They can't move.
They can hide in here, right?
Yeah. You can. Well, what do they have for? Do they have environmental gear?
No.
Okay, so they can move into there. So it'll take 2 to probably get to the edge, and then they go to speed 1 to actually move into the terrain. It'll probably take
But
you
they're
2.
expert climbers.
That's for climbing. So that what they can do, if you wanted to, you can jump up on top of the sea can.
That doesn't do
That'd be
anything.
climbing.
That's not expert climbing.
Means you don't roll to fall down and break your neck.
Yeah, it means you can clamber and you just don't take wounds. So.
Yeah. Where did these towels come from?
I ordered these
Oh wait.
off
Shit.
some guy online.
Did he make them himself?
Yeah.
He did, eh?
He used like spray adhesive and flock
Wow.
and the whole thing. And I bought it, and at the time, I think it was like $60.
Because they're the exercise towels, but these are great. These ones.
It was, I think it was, I'm not gonna lie, $60.
I think I tried to do this and I couldn't get the stuff to stick.
It's like a rubber adhesive that
Yeah,
it used, but
probably,
it is starting to fray
industrial.
at the joints where it interlocks. But for the price, like if I could buy another one today, I would, but you can't. Like it was some
Yeah.
guy online who was making them, and I'm not kidding, it was like $60.
Some random.
And the nice thing is, it makes a great 4x4. You just take the two middle ones
Yeah.
out, book. And
So the DLT-19X sniper, the walker is in the range of him.
So you're
Or does this gun actually have to be pointing?
no, you're out. Where is he? Where is
Right
he?
here.
Yeah, you're good.
While attacking,
Because all ranges measure from your unit leader anyway.
So I would only get his dice though in that attack, correct?
Yeah, because are the rest of them within range 3?
I don't think so.
They're outside, eh?
Okay, I guess, now can I attack with him and then have a dodge token?
Yes, you can. That's 2 actions.
yeah, attack and dodge.
And
or dodge
let's
and
do that.
Okay, roll away.
So he gets 2 black.
Now, if you aim, you could re-roll those, but it's probably better to have the dodge because you're going to take some return fire.
For sure.
Right.
And a Pierce 1, while attacking, cancel up to 1
Block.
block result.
That only matters if you get a crit too.
Well, you're looking at the wrong card. These are not scouts. These are regular
Oh,
stormtroopers.
shoot.
That's this,
My bad.
which is still range 4, but it's impact, which means you turn hits to crit, which is good.
Which is better for you, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
better. Okay.
Yeah, your scouts are over there.
That's right.
So he has 2 red dice, and if you use the name token, you could re-roll them because you're trying to get a hit and a crit, basically.
And they surge to hit?
They
Stormtroopers?
surge to hit,
So
but you're trying to get a hit and a crit on 2 red dice because then you have 2 crits.
you're
so
probably
an
still better,
aim
you're
would
probably
let
still
you
better off dodging.
Plus I have a suppression token.
Who does?
These
They do?
guys.
Did you rally them?
No, he hasn't done that yet. So roll your
Alright,
white.
I'll roll the white.
Roll the dice that's been letting you down the whole game.
It really has.
Switch up to another one. Bad
Yeah,
mojo.
bad
Bad
mojo.
mojo.
Hey, remove suppression.
Nice.
Alright, so I will use the dodge token and I will attack with the rifle.
So roll 2d8. Trist, when does he convert? He converts after he hits? Or
Converts what?
I apply first. We didn't do it right last time.
What are you
2
talking about?
hits.
So he, as the attacker,
Yeah.
he does all his stuff to start,
Done.
right?
Damn it.
So he
Attacking
converts
unit
attack
that
dice
has
first, right?
armor change up to 1. So this changes to a crit. And that's that.
And that's that.
So he rolls his attack dice.
Yep.
Then he re-rolls if he's going to use re-rolling.
Doesn't have it.
Then he converts his surges.
Done.
Which I've done.
Then you apply dodge and cover.
Yeah.
Then the attacker can resolve any card abilities that can modify.
Okay, card ability. So.
Then the defender can resolve card abilities.
Okay, so what happens is this then. So you end up with 2 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's a card ability, right?
You do your card ability.
So I do I apply my dodge and cover first, which is this.
Okay.
Right? Because I'm in light.
Mm-hmm.
And then you convert that to a crit, so I have to make
Got
a
it.
save.
Okay.
No, you did that a little wrong.
I did it backwards?
Not backwards, just a little bit wrong.
Okay,
So
go over it again.
he rolls his attack dice.
Right, did that.
He re-rolls if he has any.
Doesn't have it.
Alright.
Then he converts attack surges. So if he has any surges,
Okay.
you do that.
Doesn't have any surges.
Okay, then you apply your dodge and cover.
Which I did.
Okay.
And then he turned his hit to a
Then
crit.
he modifies his attack dice by
Yep.
using abilities on his card.
Yeah, which he did.
Then the defender uses his.
Which I
then
don't.
you roll your defense dice.
Okay, that's the stage we're at right now.
There you go. Gotcha.
Alright.
That order actually
Roger,
really
roger.
matters.
Wow.
Alright.
You actually got me one more time. Up to 3. Up to 3 hits on the walker.
And at what point do you roll to see if it's compromised?
Oh, if it's broken,
Yeah.
once it takes 4. So the very next piece of damage it takes, unless you kill it outright, I have to
Figure
salt the
four.
table, and yeah, I go from there.
Okay.
So they're done. So you gave them a dodge. Yeah, okay, I can see that back there. Oh, it's actually his turn. Man, if I leave him there, he's gonna get shot to crap. And probably lose him next turn. So I need to make you work for him.
Take the bike. You don't like the bike.
Right? Yeah. I really should just get rid of the bike.
You want the satisfaction.
I do. I really do. Okay, he will shoot then move. I'm gonna aim. Just gonna go for it. Bike in the open. 5 black dice off the rotary. Because I could lose that weapon too if you damage it, so.
Now, does the person manning the weapon, does he have any independent movement?
The person.
The
Oh,
The operator.
yeah, so he can actually shoot his blaster rifle if he wants as an attack.
Okay.
So 2 white dice. So if you blow up the weapon, essentially, that's his only offense. So you apply 3, or sorry, you apply your dodge and cover, so that gets rid of one of these. I don't have any other abilities that change this, so that's it. That's what you're left with. You have 2 saves to make.
Okay.
So
The
only
red
one-
dice.
So on the bikes, it's white dice.
White
But you're
dice.
looking for any paint because they surge
White
defense.
dice are not my friends tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And they
bike,
still are
bike.
not my friends.
So kill your bike.
Sons of bitches.
So you can go through their, put their cards off to the side, and then pull their command token to out of your pool, so you don't get that randomized in there.
Makes me
And
sad.
I said I would move afterwards, so I will move. Where am I gonna go? Backwards, Tristan, we decided it was speed 1, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Bosco's a bounty hunter. He's pretty cool.
Yep, no, he definitely is. Definitely is cool.
He has regeneration, which is awesome.
Sick.
Up to three wounds per turn. He can roll a dice. I think it's a white dice, and any paint that shows up, surge or block, gets the wounds back.
Nice.
He's Trandoshan, so he just
Yeah.
self heals.
Lizard man.
Yeah,
'Kay.
it's pretty awesome.
Here you go.
I only used him the one time, and he made a mess of the rebels.
Rando.
That's great.
Who's next?
Nope. He's already given up. He lost the bikes. He's out.
Nope. I have a plan now.
Here, switch.
Switch.
Not a big deal. That's his. And that would be his. There.
Oh, right. I see.
It's okay. Just wrong symbol. No big deal. They look the same. I've done that a couple times.
So who's going?
He
Scouts.
just activated the scouts.
Right. And the troopers ahead of them have not gone yet.
They have not.
And neither have yours, right?
Hmm.
His stormtroopers ahead.
No, this side of the board is pretty much.
Vader hasn't gone yet either.
Yeah.
So those scouts with with a move, might be able to drop some shots on those guys up on the hill.
Well, it's a possibility. You could probably get them up.
Because if he just went straight towards the board edge.
Does a when you read up on ladders?
Yep.
Is it the same? Is it the same as climbing where they have to be up against it before they
Yes.
go up the ladder? Okay.
It's still climbing. It still counts as climbing or clambering.
Okay.
So you have to spend a move.
They're just
getting
safe
your
to do it
unit
without
leader.
rolling.
You get it. You
Okay.
got it. You have to get your unit leader in base contact with it in a move, and then he has to start a move in base contact to go up there.
Your speed 2, right, Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be able to get some shots if you get them up.
How do I use this card?
What is it?
It's the fire configuration card.
Oh, it's on your Death Troopers?
Yes. I know it's not the same thing, I was just looking at it.
Oh. So it's done when you're in your recover step. So when you recover,
Reconfigure means flip it one way or
you
the
get
other.
to flip it over.
Okay.
So each turn you can choose, do you want to eat a
Yeah,
grenade launcher
you
or
want to
long
go in
range?
short range or long range, basically. So most of the time you're going to be in this configuration, the 1 to 4, because range 1 to 2 is like up close and personal, and you're not quite there yet.
Okay, after you pull, you may perform a speed 1 move, while performing a range attack, reduce the defender's cover by 1.
Yeah, which is good, because I'm only in cover 1 right now.
If you have light cover, improve your cover by 1.
Don't need to worry about that.
You gain precise when you spend an aim token.
Which you probably won't get where you are right now.
High roll, okay.
But if you can get them out, like you're rolling, crap, that's, right, so you need to get them within range 2. But if you do that, each guy gets 2 black dice to shoot. So, that's the big thing. So other unit, it's these guys. Shoot leader for them is right there. Shoot. No, other guy, same right there. So what you do, you activate them, move off all the excess,
Yeah, you can't, if you need to, you can just move them out of the way.
and then just, that's so much easier for you to do. And you're allowed to move through your own guys, and you can bend this, you don't have to limit yourself. Now you're looking for range 2, right?
Yeah.
So, you need to basically get, like, who's my closest guy? There's my closest guy, probably. You need to get to there.
Don't forget that tree on the edge is just,
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
it's just there for aesthetics, so you
So,
can go right up against the corner of the building. And you can bend your stick to get your leader there for
Yeah.
sure.
done.
There you go.
You would have to do a little more, so just move this way.
Tree back?
Yep.
Alright, so...
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's 2 to 1, right? You got 2 units that are gonna go.
No, but this is they're probably not gonna be there.
They're in light cover, the hill's light cover.
So he negates it, first off.
Oh, because they're scouts.
And their pistols is 2 black dice per guy.
Oh! Really?
Yeah.
That's some serious
That's really good, actually.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
And do I get to use the snipers?
Yeah, I've you know what? I don't know if you should, because what does he shoot?
2 black.
It doesn't matter.
Is it
Although
better than-
he has. Do they have Pierce 1 normally? So that's good.
You can
So,
add
yeah.
it to the pool,
You
right?
can add it to the pool, so you can add Pierce. So you if I roll a block, you can negate 1, and you
Okay.
cause a wound. So yeah, you definitely want to shoot your sniper rifle, which doesn't matter. They're all the same dice anyway.
So it's still 5 dice?
No, because it's 2 per pistol,
Oh, okay.
right? So you're looking at 10.
10 black, alright.
So you just I've got a bunch. Because I had more starter units than you, so.
Yeah, that scout unit
What do
is
you got?
like
What do
the
you got?
perfect
What do you have in your hand
answer.
right now? How many?
4.
You got 4. You need 6 more. Yes, it's gonna suck. All right.
Roll them right there,
roll 'em
that
right
end
there.
of the board.
Right here?
Yeah, everyone's gonna see it.
All right.
Here comes the pain.
Oh boy. Okay.
Can you re-roll any?
Do you have any rerolls? Anything that allows you to reroll?
Scouts. Sharp. When performing a range attack, reduce the defender's cover by 1.
Yeah.
After deploy, you may perform a speed
Wow.
1 move. While defending, if you have like, duck and cover, impact grenades. While attacking, a unit that has armor, no.
Oh, it's pretty good.
That's the...
That's still a really good roll by the looks of it.
Yeah.
The defender cannot spend a dodge token
I don't have any anyway.
while attacking. Cancel up to 1
Alright,
block.
well,
Result.
one thing for sure, we're taking a suppression token from pistol fire. So I gotta make 3, 6, I gotta make 7 saves.
They're only white defense dice, so like I think Scout's downside is they're fragile, right? Whereas they're
Scouts
they're
are
they're
right
white and they do surge for defense, so they're just as tough as rebel troopers. But they're only range 2, so you gotta get close.
Alrighty.
Should I move these out of the way?
Sure.
I should pick up a unit of Scout troopers. I don't have any. That and shore troopers are the only 2 things I don't have.
Yeah.
Everything else is painted now. Every single Star Wars model I have.
So painful.
This is gonna be awesome. Here it comes. Oh, I see a pile of blank. You gotta re-roll that one. Blank, 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 blank.
Wow.
What'd you get? How many
So,
blanks?
Well, this converts to a block, right? But Jake, you get rid of one because it appears, correct?
Yes.
So that's gone. So I saved 2.
Well, how many failed though?
5 failed.
So that's how many guys you had.
My leader left.
Yeah.
That's great. Just fantastic. Yeah, you deserve that drink of beer. Frick. Oh my god, these got wiped. Wow, okay. Well.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I didn't realize Scout, I built. Okay, so.
Hey, you made the list.
I know I did. So that's yours. How many did you have, you said? You said you had 4. So that's yours. I'm glad I painted these now. Not that it really matters, well, they're just the friggin' same. Just pieces of plastic, people, but people like to have their own. For whatever reason. Just like stupid thing that gamers obsess over.
Well, it's generally not an issue with the game that doesn't have proprietary dice.
No. Yeah.
Alright, so next
Great.
activation.
So I can flip them over. They're done, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think they did something.
Oh, crap. Troop units. Wow.
You're allowed to smile, Jake, when your units
Oh, I
do well.
smiled.
Okay.
Smiling on the inside.
I smiled when I was drinking the beer.
I think these guys, I have to, they've gone already, they've gone, oh, they're gonna get wiped by friggin' stormtroopers down there. Alright, well, these guys can actually do something on the immobile troopers. So, 2, 3. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, motivate.
Yeah.
Just hold them here. Don't let them get in.
Right, well, my one action, Jake, is just to shoot at them. I'm down a bunch, so
He will, eventually.
4.
Okay. I get 4.
No, I've got 4 regular blasters,
Okay.
Oh, yeah, in his
and then I've got my Z6. So you're gonna cover 1. You also have suppression, so you're essentially gonna cover 2.
Okay.
Yeah, your suppression doesn't stack, so you can't get more than that. But I'll have to hit you again, and then you get another suppression. Hopefully those guys just run for the hills. Ooh, yuck. That is horrible.
Looks pretty blank.
Yeah, it's not very good. You do not surge to hit. So, cover 2, gets rid of 2. You gotta make 2 saves. Red dice. Red dice, yeah.
Stormtroopers.
And they surge to what, Tristan?
Attack.
They
They
surge
don't-
to attack?
Stormtroopers do not surge
Okay.
on defense.
So you lose 1 guy. And you gain another suppression token.
Really?
It's just that fun.
Just keeps piling up.
There you go.
Is there a maximum to what you can get in suppression tokens?
No, but you roll a dice. Like you roll 1 dice for each suppression token you have when you rally, so.
Okay.
The only reason why I'm not panicking and running is because Han Solo's within 3 of them.
So he keeps them calm?
Yeah. Using his... That's why you surround Vader with stormtroopers, because they have courage 1. But he's probably what? He's probably courage 3?
His courage is blank. He doesn't have
Oh, he
courage.
doesn't it? Oh, wow.
So he makes all of your troops immune to panic.
Does he have fear? Is fear a thing? But that's a card, I think, isn't it?
Yes, it's a card. Fear's the Mind Killer.
So,
Random Dune reference.
coming out to finish them off, eh?
Well,
I can. Stormtroopers activating down the end again. Here they go.
Done. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, you go along the side of that building. You just need to be within speed 1 move range of the unit leader.
Can I like poke around here? Do I have to?
You,
Like,
honestly,
if I brought him back.
honestly,
I'm
for
just
what's on
wondering.
this side of the table, you want to get them in as far as possible because you want to be able to get them within range 1 next turn, right? Because we're getting into turn 3. So now you got to start thinking about the actual mission versus just wiping stuff off the board.
Yeah, you
What's left over here should not intimidate what you have over here.
Yeah.
With also with Vader moving up to wherever you send him next.
This mission you only score at the very end of the game.
Okay, well.
So just as he moved, shoot at him. So grab a bunch of dice and pretty much lay
There's no
waste
other
on him.
actions left for them, right?
Sorry?
There's no other actions left for them?
Nope. Just move and shoot.
Oh, they got a grenade here.
Yeah, you're within range 1.
Yeah.
Which kind of grenade is it?
Concussions.
It's the one that ignores cover, so now would be the time to use it.
And it's a better dice than their blaster rifle.
It's a
So-
black die.
Yeah, so instead of rolling white blaster rifle dice, you
Roll
can roll
6,
black. You roll 6 black. No.
Go 5 black and then the
5
DLT.
black and the 2 DLTs.
Yeah, DLTs are the
Okay.
Because
2 reds.
the DLTs now also ignore cover because it's in the
So I'll
Yeah.
roll the red ones first.
Sure. Well, no, you can roll them all together.
I only have 4 blacks.
No, but the reds in there don't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll them.
Yeah, not a big deal. It's not gonna make a difference. So these stay. So these are all hits.
Okay,
How many you should have to reroll 1?
Uh,
So it's just that one,
Yeah.
then, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Another hit?
No.
Blank.
They do
you ignore
surge,
cover.
They do surge to hit.
No,
If that
he
matters.
didn't get it. But I gotta make 5 saves. So essentially this guy's gonna just disappear. If I fail any one of these. Gone.
And he's dead.
Not a surprise. So then you take their token Jake and move it up next to them.
take their what, sorry?
Their token and move it up next to them, turn over.
Right.
God, stay standing up. Right. So. Oh boy.
Yeah, the Imperial's pretty strong on that flank.
Yeah. So you're done. My turn. Han. It's over here. What's the range on? He's got to get range 1 to 2. He's definitely gonna push because that's just the way Solo rolls. Moved already. Nobody's got any standby or anything, Jake? You didn't give standby to anybody?
No,
Anything
those
weird like
guys
that?
over there are pretty much effed.
Running up with Solo.
Your turn. What do you got left? Vader.
Vader, and then Vader again, because I haven't used his card yet.
Yeah. Vader and Vader again.
Yes. So, need 1.
You're allowed to take one if you want to, though, right?
What's that?
Take one if you want to.
I think it's May.
I can ready one of my upgrade cards at the end of this turn and then use it, I guess. I really want to force choke Leia.
do?
You gotta get it.
You better
immediately.
move her.
You gotta get it.
1, 2. After I perform move action, I may perform a free attack action.
So essentially, you can move twice, and then you move twice and then
Might
attack.
get me in range of her.
You were trying to get to range 2?
Yes.
So I get to there.
So I would get there, and then if I moved again.
Then you
Keep 'em
get
right
a free. Then you get a free
keep 'em
attack
right up
action.
against that. There you go. Now you get a free attack.
Alright, well, saber throw it is.
Okay.
She's too far to force choke yet.
Small sacrifices, right?
Yeah.
You have to chuck your lightsaber at her instead.
So, half of the weapons dice. So, only 3 red.
Only.
The nice thing though is it has impact 3, so 3 hits become crits, and it has pierce 3, which means it ignores 3 of her block results. So if you hit with all 3, she just takes 3 wounds.
Perfect.
Well, if you crit, you need to crit with them,
Yeah.
basically. Alright, so,
So Leia's in heavy,
well, before
but
you
do
get,
you have
before
anything
you do that,
here to change?
yeah, so first thing you're gonna do is,
Card
he
effects are
has,
after.
so he has, so he does have impact 3. So now, just double checking the activation order.
Change
for
up
this.
to 3 hits to crits.
That's a card. It's a card ability. So I get cover first.
Ah.
Because I get to apply dodge and cover first then.
Yeah, the only thing that happens before dodge and cover
Yeah.
is rerolls and surges.
Okay, so we don't have either of those.
Yeah, that's what makes clones so
Okay.
powerful.
So
now you do your dodge cover.
so dodge and cover, so I'm in heavy cover, so that gets rid of 2 hits. But I'm left with a crit, and I can't use my dodge to get rid of the crit either, so.
So your pierce will make any 3 armor rolls she makes invalid.
Okay.
Sadly, because of the heavy cover, your impact doesn't allow you to convert those until after he applies cover.
Okay.
Because you're modifying the die based on your card ability, which is step 6, which is after step 5, which is apply dodge and cover. So that's when you would be able to change those hits to crits, for example.
But I have to make a save. Which he then just converts, right? He's allowed to cancel it?
Yeah, he can cancel up to 3 successful
So
blocks.
she's just taking a wound.
She just takes it, yeah.
So,
She just takes it.
boom.
And she takes a suppression token.
You hit Leia with a saber. Yeah, I guess it's a ranged attack.
Yeah, it is
Saber
a
throw?
ranged attack, yeah.
Can I push Leia?
You sure can. You could force push her off that, or force push her towards you.
I'm thinking of pulling her towards me because I get to use Vader again, and then she'll be in range.
Yeah, this is the card that lets you do. This is the card after his activation. He can suffer a wound to shuffle his order card.
But
His
before
order
I end
token
this
back
turn,
in.
I can ready one of these cards.
It's already ready.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's already ready?
It's not tapped
That's
yet.
when it's not ready.
Okay.
So your saber throw, is that a tapped action? No? Okay.
No, saber throw is just an ability.
Okay.
So this is ready to go? Force push?
Yeah, it's ready to go. So if he's done, his token, this thing,
Yeah.
goes back into your random pool.
Yeah.
Which is, and I have nothing left in my random pool.
That's
so
right.
It's up next.
Yes.
So then you leave it face up next to him, so your opponent
right.
knows.
Okay.
So now he knows he gets to go again. Now he will have to take a wound though. So you'll put a wound marker on your card.
Okay, and Leia takes the wound too?
Yeah, already got it.
Don't she take a suppression?
She has that too.
Okay.
Has she already gone?
Does she, or she's already gone for the turn, yeah.
But
She went
Vader
first.
doesn't take he doesn't take.
He does not take
You
a
can't
suppression.
suppress Vader
Okay.
because he has
No courage.
courage 0, courage blank.
Awesome.
Okay. Awesome. Nice. Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
real
no,
awesome.
you can still give him suppression tokens.
Awesome, Jake. It's really
Right?
awesome.
Like you could still put a suppression token on him.
But what does that do if he doesn't, if he's not going to flee from a
Well,
fight?
he can't lose actions. It would give him cover, would it
Yeah,
not? Or
cover.
does he just not gain suppression tokens because his courage is blank? I don't know. I would think that it's pointless, because the only thing he would do is actually give him cover.
Well, yeah. But maybe Vader can be suppressed if you have a blank.
I don't think he can. I'll look it up quick, but...
Alright. So, I've got commandos to go. Vader's over there, right? Oh, God. This is not good. Did I kill anybody in there? You still have all...
They're all there.
Oh, shoot. Not great. Not great at all.
Oh, there you go. So, no. Vader cannot gain suppression tokens and can never benefit from suppression cover.
Not that he needs to.
Well, no, I didn't think so, but...
He just has deflect and a bunch of other stuff.
It actually says in the rules, a troop unit without a courage value cannot be assigned a suppression token.
Gotcha. Okay, well... these guys are gonna move and shoot. So... Where's...
So like for the stormtroopers that are near him, they can be suppressed. They just can't panic. Right?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So they would gain the...
They gain suppression tokens. They lose actions like everybody.
Yeah.
But they can never panic because
Hilarious.
they're more afraid of running away from Vader than they are from the rebels.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's within range 3 of him. So keep that in mind with those guys, right?
Okay.
And actually maybe even these guys because it's range 3. So as he
Right.
starts to go up the board, that range changes, right?
Okay. Boom. So, move and shoot. Shooting these friggin' guys.
They get any cover?
Oh my god,
Heavy
you're in
cover.
heavy.
Yeah, you're in dense jungles.
You're in
You have cover
heavy-
2. Cover 2.
Heavy cover.
Same as lay up on a concrete bunker. Same cover.
So...
There's only 2 layers of cover in the game.
Fire sniper rifle. So that's 1 white, 1 black. And then how many blasters do I have? Just 3. So 3 black dice. For blaster rifles. That's it. That's all I got.
I think you're pulling Leia down off that.
So while performing a ranged attack, I can reach your cover by 1. So
What's his name from
Scorpion.
Scorpion. Get over
Yeah.
here.
Pull her
down.
So yeah, so I reduce your cover by 1
Okay.
as a sharpshooter. Each of your weapons by doesn't look at the
Well,
one.
so your card abilities happen after though. Remember order of activation. You roll your attack dice. Now you re-roll.
Don't have any.
Okay, so you have no re-rolls.
No.
You don't have any surges. So now it's cover. So
Well, but while performing your ranged attack, it reduces the cover by 1. You're not applying that afterwards. Because that doesn't make any sense.
I know, but then there's a juxtaposition on the order of that you do things because it specifically says you. Remember, we just went down this, and we're recording all this. We're gonna look like idiots, but it specifically says in the attack step in the most recent PDF the order you do things, and the attacker only resolves any card abilities that modify on stage 6.
That's not a modification for dice, though.
Oh, that's
why.
true. Yeah, it doesn't modify.
It's not a
the
dice modification.
Yeah.
So light cover gets rid of 1 automatically. So there's
Yeah.
1 gone. I don't have anything else.
Does he have no suppression or anything? No.
So 3 saves.
3 saves.
Yep.
So what am I rolling?
3 saves, and I get because my sniper rifle has pierce, I can cancel up to 1 block. That's it. Damn it. That's all I got.
Red, and you're just looking for anything on red dice, which is really good.
They're pretty powerful.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's why the units. That's why it costs a lot. Wow. Okay, so
Alright,
3
and
blocks.
I get 1 more because there's 5.
Yeah, you get 5 dudes. Yeah.
Well, how many hits did you get? You roll 1 for
you
each
got rolled
for
too many
hits.
dice. Sorry.
You only
Jake.
roll for a number of hits.
Yeah. So no, you're good. You're
That's
good there.
good.
3 blocks is
good.
fine.
Okay.
1 extra dice is fine.
Okay.
So just change one of those blocks. So you only lose 1 guy.
Okay.
So I can cancel 1.
His Pierce gets rid of one of those blocks, yeah. So you only lose 1 dude.
And they are suppressed.
Death Troopers are pretty resilient. They're
Yeah.
like surging.
Actually, they're not suppressed.
They don't get suppression.
When you are issued an order, you may remove up to 1 suppression token.
Oh, so you already issued them an order because they've already gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they get the suppression.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Damn it.
But they've already gone. They lose the 1 suppression token comes
Oh,
on
that's
every
right, it
unit
comes
at the end
off.
of the turn. So
Okay.
you're fine. Yep.
Now
Your
Vader.
turn.
So Vader's turn
Yes.
again.
So he has a wound.
Yeah, which I put on there.
And I think it says that he only gets one action though, right? That card? When he goes back into the pool?
During Darth Vader's second activation, he performs one fewer action.
Right. So here's the trick. With Vader. Because he has Relentless, it means you can do a move action, you gain a free attack action after. So because of Relentless, he can still move and attack on one action.
Right.
And that card's from first turn. That's right. So he can still step up, probably onto the hill to get light cover towards Leia, and just pull her down. And be like, get over here! Just rip her out and put her right out in the open, like right out here, so that these guys can just walk around the corner and blast her.
No.
Unless you're not within range. How far is it? What's the range on it?
Force push. Unit range of 1.
Oh, what if you moved straight towards her though?
If you can get
Instead.
so. We'll put,
Whoops,
put your
my
guy back
bad.
there.
My
Place
bad,
him-
walk
place
in
him
front of
right
the camera.
Like straight,
Apologies
like
for that.
in a straight line as possible. So just leave the rotor there, because then you can change if you want. Does that get you range 1? No, you're hooked.
You can still saber throw at her again.
I'll have to settle for that.
Yeah, you could do. So if you're gonna do that, then you might as well plant them in.
You might as
on the
well be
hill.
up on the hill.
But I'm wondering, do I take out these yahoos?
I was gonna say, she's in heavy cover, they're in the
yeah.
open, saber throw could wipe that unit.
And
The
Yeah,
odds
she's
for
in
her-
heavy. She's in heavy, and she has a dodge.
Yeah,
These guys, well, yeah.
yeah, you get the troopers off the
Yeah.
board.
Alright.
So that would bring them up
I
here.
think you answered your own question.
Put that on. Put that on his card. That way you don't have to move it around the whole time.
Saber throw is 2, right?
Two,
Saber
yeah.
throws 2, yeah.
Yeah, you got the
Just
range.
to make sure.
You answered your own question. You're like, I think I could saber throw them. I'm like, yep.
Definitely can.
Yeah.
And they're in the open, so 3 red dice, that
Yeah.
pierce 3.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Squish.
You haven't played against Vader in weeks, because I've only been
I know.
running Krennic and Veers, so you're not used to the death train that is Vader.
The death train. Yeah.
Where should I roll?
Wherever you want.
Okay.
Anywhere you want.
Yeah,
That
that'll
works.
do it.
Now he has Pierce 3 and Impact 3.
So it doesn't matter then. They're converting to crits, and I can't save.
Yeah, so they all convert to crits. You
Yeah.
can't save. Well, no, Impact only works against armor, so they don't. It's actually 3 hits. Impact's only against armor. But you can't roll saves because he has Pierce 3.
Yes.
So you can still
Okay.
roll them, but...
You should be canceling blocks left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Ah, crud. Well, one less trooper unit. You put 2 off the board, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. Alright, I've got, I think that's just the trooper unit that you just killed. So.
The nice thing is I do have the chat tracking working.
Oh, do you? Nice. Okay.
Alright. So everything gets wiped?
Yeah, so 1 suppression from each unit.
Including these guys?
Just 1, yep.
Okay. I think those guys are my passives.
One from them.
Turn 3.
Don't need that anymore.
Don't need that.
Well, Jake's getting quicker, so this is good. This won't take as long. Oh, dodge tokens too. Dodges and names, anything else you got? Anything else under the sun? Alright,
That one.
so.
Oops.
Ooh, the pondering stage.
I am pondering. That is for sure.
This flank's pretty solid. Just Leia holding it now. Only Leia in like one whole third of the board. Oh, let's flip it over. See which cards you guys got.
Oh yes. I could change my mind. Frig.
Turn 3.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You ready?
Yep.
2.
2.
Oh.
I gotta push.
Yeah. I had. Because you had lost it to me in the last turn, so I have to roll.
And what did you play?
I played Reckless Diversion. Oh, and I get to keep. I keep priority. So I still get to go first.
And I still get to activate 2 units.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So which one?
For me, it's well, it tells you on the card, or it's just blank.
It just says a tactical strike between 2 synchronized units is a key component of warfare.
So it's 3 units total.
2.
2 units. Okay, so they got to be within range 3 of him.
But these guys are on their own. Or can be.
No, because you have to spend an action to ready that.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, well, then
Because
it could
the
be- it could be
HQ uplink is a tapped card.
Okay, no,
But
that's cool.
did they already use it?
They used it. Yeah, they used it the first turn.
That's
But
fine.
they should be within range 3 anyways.
Yeah, so probably.
But these
them,
guys are in range 3,
them,
and
and
that's actually.
Where's your range 3 mark? Range or what?
You keep taking it apart. I do.
Just you can lay it down, I suppose. To save you the time. Yeah, so he can issue to them and to them, no problem.
Sabine.
So, wherever you want to put face-up order tokens to. So, what card did you play? It's 2 units.
Yeah.
So it's just any 2 units. So it's not necessarily Vader.
But he does. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of Vader. I was actually thinking these 2 units.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, not. Doesn't have to be Vader, but he has to be within 3 of Vader.
Right.
Which includes the Death Troopers,
Yeah.
the Stormtroopers, and the Scouts, and
Okay.
Vader. So any of those 4
But I can
units-
choose after he goes, right?
No, you issue them. He issues his orders,
Yeah.
then you issue yours.
Also
Yeah.
simultaneous.
So this Stormtrooper one has to go back in the pool.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's any 2.
Okay. Bitch.
Jeez.
So the only ones you can't are the 2 Stormtrooper units on this side.
Right. Okay.
And you took a suppression off that unit?
I did. Yes.
Yeah.
They got 2 operatives and or 2 commanders, commander and an operative and a unit coming at them. They're not going to hold that side very well.
No, I've given up on them.
Giving
The
up.
only problem is
So do you,
Trooper-
once you choose these ones? So
Trooper.
this, right? You want them like that?
Oh. Okay.
All 3 of these can score though, so don't forget that, Jake.
What's that?
All 3 of his units here each can score.
Okay.
So. But if you have Vader and those 2 units on that side, then it's a draw, right? Until these get sorted out. So it's close. It's anyone's game for sure. Anyone's
Okay.
game for sure.
So which units did you choose? Those 2?
Yep.
Alright, so I chose Solo and Sabine. I'm going to activate Sabine. Why? Because she's just fun to chop dudes up with. They're friggin'.
She's not rattle canning her logos around anywhere right now?
No, not yet. No, she's not doing that.
Did you take that card?
Sorry?
Did you take that command? command
Yes.
card, right?
Yeah.
The graffiti one?
Graffiti card. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good for morale and stuff. Well, that's not a very big.
Alrighty.
That's not a good camera angle.
Let's go up to.
There we go.
Go to the Eye on the Sky reporter there, so I'm just gonna jump in and friggin' use your dark saber on these dudes. Let's move the tokens here so I don't get
So Jake, this is the rebel version of Boba Fett.
Okay.
Yeah, but in LA.
swipe, swipe, swipe.
She was real fast.
Boom, she's in. And to base contact. Does melee ignore cover rules?
I think if you're both in it, then it doesn't do anything for you.
Just because they're standing in light, but they also gain 1 extra because it's suppression, so. Just have a look for me, please.
Checking for you. you only apply cover against ranged attacks. Page
Okay.
50 of the rules.
Alright, there we go. So 5 black dice. I actually made a mistake with
And
her.
it's any kind of cover,
Didn't
so
realize you
even
could do that.
so even suppression, right? So they don't get their suppression in cover or anything like that either.
You almost need to keep a suppression token on her. For sure.
A lot of the newer kits, a lot of the newer units actually run better with suppression on them. Like Death Troopers, for example, having one suppression on Death Troopers is good because it gives them cover 1 all the time and it doesn't impede their actions or anything.
Shows she surges to crit.
Oh. Jake might need another beer here. Stormtroopers might be going down.
So you got nothing special on them, right? Nothing special, no cover, no dodges, no duck and cover, no nothing. So it's just 4 straight up saves.
Red dice and it's any paint.
And I can
Oh no,
cancel.
it's not. Sorry, they don't surge to defend. They're stormtroopers. They need actual block things. My bad.
And I can cancel 1 block.
4 dice.
Yeah,
That's
4 hits.
equal to number 50 got. Yeah.
Wow. So they don't surge to defend, right?
No, they do not.
So those are gone. And I cancel 1 of these.
So
So
3
I
dice.
use
So
3,
there's 3 dudes.
Dead stormtroopers.
And that's it for Sabine's turn.
Well, you know who they're attacking.
Well, we both gain suppression because we are in a melee combat.
How many hit points does she have?
She's pretty strong actually. She's got 5.
Okay.
Here we go.
Indeed it is. So I don't get any points for killing Leia, do I?
Just
No.
moral victories.
Yeah, this scenario is about you getting units into
Stacking
his
dudes
deployment.
in the deployment zone.
But
for
if
points.
she's a scoring unit, so she can score against you. So removing her is not a bad idea. Like the ATRT can't win him the game. It just is there to kill stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas everything else can score, right?
Right.
But yeah, I've gone out of my way to kill people's characters just because that's what makes the game memorable, right? Veer stepped out, made that blaster rifle shot, and took down Sabine with 1 wound.
Right.
Like,
Well, I can't believe we
if
told
I
me
just
at
run-
range 3.
if I had just run, you wouldn't have remembered that,
I
right?
believe it. Oh,
Alright, well,
really?
Don't forget, you get 4 dice you can re-roll with your stormtroopers because you have targeting scopes. So precise on top of precise.
That was
and I also have this,
Oh, hey, it could pay off though. If he
the
rolls all those dice.
DLT 19. While attacking a unit that has armor, change up to 1 unit.
Yeah, that won't help you against her.
No.
They're all white dice.
That's me.
Okay, well, it is what it is.
Are you gonna aim or are you gonna move them? Get them into that. Get them on that hill. Get them into cover.
That's a good idea. I'll get them onto the hill then.
They're speed 2, so they actually move further than that.
Speed dose?
They move further than 2?
Yeah, that's a speed 1 stick you have.
Yeah.
That's the snow trooper stick.
Don't cheat yourself out of the movement.
So I've noticed that chat log stays until I do a transition to a different scene. And then it
And that,
flushes
that
it away.
disappears for some reason.
Yeah, like it's
Weird.
it's showing on all of them.
Yeah.
But if I transition to this scene now, it's still there. Okay, I don't know what it does. It seems to
What are you
just,
talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
What are we doing? How many what?
That's why you go back.
That's it? That can't be right. You shouldn't have better weapons than that.
No, stormtroopers have white dice, man.
Do they?
Yeah, they're trash. Hot
But
trash.
you're-
They
have
searched
this.
it.
Yeah,
So I get 2
2
red.
reds on top of that.
So 4 white.
So you should
2
have, no, you should, so you're only 5 regular dudes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 5.
And 2 red.
And 2 red.
Okay.
And you search to hit,
Okay.
because you're stormtroopers. They all search to hit.
And Leia's in heavy cover.
Easy to throw suppression on or
Yeah.
they could roll a couple of armor saves, hopefully.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll do the 2 red first.
Vader might finish
Nope,
her
roll
off.
all together.
Yep.
So I need to separate them. Get them all up there. Boom. Done. So that.
Alright.
So change that.
Change what?
Surge.
One of these?
Nope. That one.
Okay.
Surge to hit or surge to crit, Trist?
Surge to hit.
So it's this.
Oops. Alright, and then I need to reroll 1. Because that's supposed to be 5.
Oh, yeah, because you're short dice. That's right. Roll again. That's another hit.
Okay.
So now your heavy cover gets rid of 2 hits,
Pop.
right? So now
4 saves.
4 saves on Leia. And a suppression token. See? He could roll 4 blank dice. That can happen. I've seen Matt do it.
Yeah, that's true.
She
Rolled more than that. I rolled 6 the one night
Yeah.
and lost.
the whole unit in one go.
All my commandos, like 100 and...
Like I rolled really well to
30
hit,
points for the
and he
crap.
rolled all blanks, and the whole unit.
Oh,
Like that.
God.
So she already had a wound.
Yeah, she's up to 5.
She only has 1 wound left. Come on, Vader can do it.
She's
Leia.
fancy, eh? That sucks. Yeah, she doesn't have that cover. She doesn't have the cover benefiting on. That sucks. 5. One more and she's dead.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Talk about throwing her to the wolves. That was a mistake. They're done. So, my turn. I'll go to the pool. Walker. Wow, where am I going to send him now? Oh yeah, those guys are still alive. Keep bringing up stormtroopers way the hell over there.
Which guys are still alive?
You got stormtroopers way over yonder. Can you displace your own guys? I can't remember how that works. Yeah, Trist. So troops
I
can't
think-
walk through vehicles, but vehicles can displace troops, though, correct?
Yeah. I don't think you want to displace your guys, though. Let's see.
It's gonna make a difference where I send them. Send him, I guess. Right now, I can't do anything from here.
Alright, so when a ground vehicle or creature trooper mini moves... Oh, camera just got
sorry.
bumped.
Say when.
You can see it here. Just
Checking
go
the
down,
angles.
go down, go that way. It's not live, that's live, so you're good.
Keep going.
It's good enough. No, that's good right there. Done.
Alright.
Perfect. What was I saying?
I don't know. Something stuff.
Yeah, when a ground vehicle moves along the path created by the movement tool, if its base would overlap any trooper models, those minis are displaced.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that then. I'll walk them along here. I'll keep them on the hill. I'm gonna shoot at Death Troopers. Shoot them in heavy. 5 black dice. Sure, I'll double check this, but it should be range 3.
So who are you shooting at?
Death Troopers, yeah. Death Troopers in heavy brush.
They're a magnet for you, like you just keep going at them.
Well, they're in the middle of the table, like they're kind of cutting me off, right? So,
Vader will be soon.
so dodge and cover. So these 2 are gone because you're in heavy. So you gotta make 1 save.
Okay.
Probably red. Red dice surge to
Yeah.
defend.
That is correct. Their Death Troopers are any paint on a red dice. It's good.
So
they
you gain a suppression token.
but they're immune to panic. I think they're within 3 of Vader now. So their courage becomes blank.
Once I activate them, though, it gets rid of it.
You can roll to rally them on their turn. When you activate
Will I
them.
have to though?
Yes, because the only way it's free is if they're have a face up.
Okay.
That's when I'm done. It's your go.
These guys.
Okay.
So, I'm reading this right.
Yeah.
After I deploy them, I can perform
Okay,
a
so
speed
deployment
run
is the beginning of the game. That's what you did.
Oh,
Initially?
that is the first thing?
Yeah, so
Okay.
we went through that over here. It's not a big deal. No, it's a valid question. So, so you started range 1 in. Once you deploy them around the table, and then you're allowed to move them again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a free move right at the
Yeah,
beginning.
you never have to read that on the card after deployment.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
But what you can do is just move. Get them in the scoring zone. You need to get them inside this.
And then I just stay there?
Well, yeah. I mean, I would have to spend 2 turns just trying to get to you at that point, which is probably not going to happen.
So I'm basically going to the end zone?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Or you can squeeze them around the corner and put more shots and maybe finish layoff, unless you're gonna.
I kind of want to do that.
Well,
Yeah, they only have range 2 though, which is
So-
the downside to them.
yeah, well, he's got his. He has a sniper in that
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
troop too.
So
So
do a move and fire with your sniper, and then next turn just keep going that way. Get them up on the hill, because you got to remember you got to be within range
What's
of 1.
the sniper rifle?
right. So first, so do this. 'Cause
Here it is.
You're hooping
It's
yourself.
unlimited range.
So
1 to anything. So it's the board.
So movement, right?
Yeah.
So get rid of the excess. And it's just your leader. You need to worry about moving, and then everybody else goes around him. But if you want to get within range 3 of her, or no, his sniper round is range 4
unlimited.
anyway.
Yeah, it's 1 to.
It's 1 to. It's they
infinite.
changed it. It's 1 to 5 now. They
they
put a
got rid of
number
the
on it.
unlimited. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well,
You're still.
5 is still
much
really
worse.
far.
Alright, so it's just the sniper rifle?
Yeah. So it's 2 black dice. It has high velocity.
Yeah.
Which is really good. So that she can't use dodge tokens.
Oh, which he doesn't have anyway.
But it also has Pierce 1, so it ignores 1. Now, you also have Sharpshooter, so she goes down to cover 1.
Cover 1.
So it drops her cover by 1 as well, which is really good.
Okay.
So there you go. No surges or nothing, so we got 1 crit.
Crit.
And
So
it's
I gotta
Pierce
save.
1, you can't save it. Pierce 1.
Is it you're changing block?
Yep.
So there you go.
So there you go. Scouts take out Leia.
Boom. Just like that. Holy crap. I probably have to go through here and grab her. Okay. Right. That's it for them.
Yeah.
So
Pierce is huge against characters.
this one,
I've found. The Pierce keyword
troop
Yeah.
unit, last
This
one.
is huge against characters, because characters are very resilient.
Right.
But when you start saying, oh, even if you do roll the armor save, a block, I take it away, it's huge. That's why Vader's so dirty, because he has Pierce 3, which means
Right.
he hits you 3 times, you can't even save, he just ignores them. Which kind of makes sense, it's like a lightsaber, right? You can cut through blast doors with it, it should go through your armor.
You think, yeah.
You think, right, like, it kind of makes sense. Ooh, he's coming up this way. Uh-oh. What's this one? They're advancing.
They are. They'll you still have what to go? Troop units, eh? Well, they're immobile. They can't move. They're in melee, so they can't perform a ranged attack anyway.
If I put those troopers at the end, is that okay? Like, will that still count?
You only got to get your leader inside that mark. So yeah, you could leave them on the hill and totally.
So I
score
could
them.
move the scouts out and just move the stormtroopers down that way, right?
Well, you want to get multiple units in
Yeah.
range 1, because he's going to get multiple units in range
Oh,
1.
okay,
right
so the
here.
more I have, okay, I see what you're saying.
Every unit leader counts as a point, right?
These guys move twice.
You gain 1 victory token for each unit leader within the enemy deployment zone.
Okay.
So if you get those stormtroopers, the scouts, Vader ends up kind of going this way, or coming this way and then that way. There's ways you could. Because he's coming this way with Han, Sabine, troops. He's trying to score, right?
Your turn.
It's gonna be tricky for you.
They just moved twice.
Alright.
Well, you have 4 left.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. You're missing somebody. Oh, and
Death
in
Troopers.
the middle, yeah. This one over here, Jake. Far side. Yep. Vader.
Head towards the center of the board. Take
Yeah.
out those troopers.
That's...
It's only turn 3. So you might be able to saber toss him, because you can move, throw. You might get close enough. Saber alone will take out that ATRT and those troops without any problems. Matt's familiar with what Vader does.
Oh, yeah. Definitely am. He really wants to use the force push.
Saber toss it is.
Saber toss it is.
Yeah.
At who? Commandos or ATRT?
Saber toss has impact 3, so all 3 hits become crits. He could take the vehicle out. How many moves does the vehicle already have?
He's got 3, so can he...
He can throw 3 dice that surges to hit.
Yeah.
That hits become crits because of impact 3. So he could, with 3 hits, take that walker off the board. Or he could take out 3 of the infantry and get you down to 1 guy.
And he wouldn't get any saves because they're unarmored.
The walker's already gone, right?
Well, his impact is nothing against them.
No.
But the Pierce 3 means that you can't roll armor saves for them.
For them, but this guy can't though, right?
No, Pierce is just Pierce. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Well then, you would just get 3 hits on the walker and kill it then.
So these are commandos?
Yeah.
Now, if you're playing the scenario, the commandos can score points. The walker cannot score points.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking...
And then worst case, your stormtroopers that are behind your right arm could finish off the last trooper or 2 if there's any left after Vader goes. There's that option too. Because Matt's most going to have 3 scoring units coming over here. So
Yeah, I know.
you don't want him to have more than 3 scoring units because you could get 3 scoring units at least with Vader and those 2 units over there. So you're kind of playing for a draw, I guess, at that point. But
It's your attack.
yeah, I'm just
Swing away.
spouting off options is all I'm doing.
Either option's good. The walker hasn't really done anything.
He puts up 5 black dice.
Okay, then
So-
fine. Then we'll just attack that.
What do the commandos put out?
Not as many, because there only have 4 guys left. So they're 1 black dice each. Again, a white because they're a sniper rifle, basically.
Alright. Saber
So,
toss onto the walker.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
That's the wrong
Nope,
shape.
that's the wrong shape. Alright.
Okay, so you convert surges. So your surge becomes, there you go. Alright, and then he has impact 3. So up to 3 hits become crits.
So, does he reduce anything for cover? Does Vader have anything that reduces cover by 1? No?
I don't know. I
Okay.
can't see over there.
So light cover, that's gone.
Not before he converts surges.
He already did that. That's the
Oh,
first
he
thing
did. Sorry, yes, yeah.
That's the first
So
thing
now you apply cover, yep.
Yep.
And
So
now
now
that
you-
becomes 2 crits, and then he has Pierce 3, so you take 2.
Take 2.
Is it
Is
still
5?
functional?
We're about to find out.
No, he's got to roll dice now. Something will happen to it. One
Something
of
will
3
happen to it,
things. It'll
yeah.
either lose its weapon, or won't be able to do an action, or
Right.
something.
Jake, where's your book? You had it out. Here. You got it? Okay. So, I'll let you roll. I always let Tristan roll. So, here's the... So, this is where you're doing vehicle damage, right? So it's actually my card that I'm using right now. This is a good example. So ATRT, so it's got a resilience value of 4. It means as soon as it takes the 4th hit, you have to roll on this table. Right? So you roll a red defense die, which you had. So roll that, and then depending what you roll on it, it'll decide what's wrong with it. So, the block. So if the result is a block, the mini is damaged, gains a damage token, which is this little card right here. When a player activates it, they roll a white defense dice. If the result is a blank, the vehicle performs 1 fewer action.
Okay.
So you could immobilize it, you could prevent me from shooting, there's a bunch of things you can
So
stop me
do
from
I
doing.
roll the white die or do you roll it?
Oh, I would roll it.
Okay.
Because I own it. But it's already gone this turn. There we go.
Okay. Do I still get the free attack action?
That's what you used to do your saber toss. Your saber throw.
Let's see.
Alright. Okay. Now, Han or Commandos. Han or Commandos. Han or Commandos. I really don't want to mess with Vader. So you got 1, 2, 3 there. I've got 1, 2, 3 there. I need to get those guys. Alright, I'll activate Han.
Just hiding out behind those commandos there.
Yeah. Fortunately, I can't attack anybody because they're in melee.
So once these guys get here, they're out of the game? Like they can't be attacked?
Sorry?
If
Oh no, they're still free game because there's still turns left. Because it's not scored until turn 6.
Yes, they're not trying to leave the board edge.
Yeah.
You just need to be within range 1 of the edge.
Right.
It's not like run off the board. It's just
Okay.
be within range 1 of the gray
Yeah,
line.
no, it's not a race by any means. Move him back a bit so he gets cover from this side. Han will stand by.
Okay. Pick a
Stand by.
thing.
Center. Is that? Oh, so it's them or them.
Well, bitch gotta pay.
Right, so if you're activating them, you need to rally.
Yep.
So you're looking at 1, 2, 3. 3 dice. Oh,
How?
yeah. So
3 blank.
3 blank. So you're panicked.
Okay.
So now you do. Now, can you panic out of melee with speed 0? You're not going anywhere.
No, I'm staying there.
Yeah, because you're immobilized, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Because panic says must. So does that overcome everything else? I can't see how you would.
I don't think so.
I don't see how you would be able to stay based on an opponent's immobilization. You know what I mean? Because it's benefiting you when it's.
I'm looking it up.
Just type in
Someone's asked on the forum.
Yeah. Sabine in panic. I'm sure it's in there somewhere.
So they are stuck, put in place, and forfeit all their actions, basically.
So that's it for them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, the nice thing is, once they're done, all the immobilization tokens at the end of their activation go away. But they're effectively stuck there, yes.
Yep.
Frozen
Well, it had to happen.
by her weapon.
Cool.
So you can take those immobilization tokens off.
Oh no, that stays. Immobilization, the poison one we're using.
Yeah, they're
We're
immobilized.
proxying.
They're red though.
Yeah, they look like
They look like that, they're just red.
this.
And they would have come with the unit that applies them.
Yeah.
So that's something to think about, is that if you're having a tournament and you're using it, you have to have those tokens because your opponent may not.
Yeah, that's why they're in my bin. so they're done. So my last unit. Commandos. Vader got 1 wound, eh?
Yep.
1 wound in the open. Let's just shoot at Vader, see what happens. See if we can slow him down a bit. So 1, 2, 3. 3 black dice. You got deflect as well, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
only if I spend a dodge token.
Oh, okay. It's good to know for me. So in total, it's 4 black dice, 1 white dice. We're just gonna aim and shoot. And get some rerolls. I guess I'll just reroll the 1 white dice. Nothing. So.
No surges.
No.
He applies cover. He has.
Doesn't have any. Spent the aim, so it's gone.
Who is it?
It's Vader.
Does he surge on defense?
I don't believe so.
He may also be immune to Pierce.
He is immune to Pierce.
Okay.
He does, and he has deflect, but you don't have
Dodge.
token. So he is immune to pierce, so that's something.
So just 4 straight up saves.
Red
I've only
dice.
got Pierce 1 on the sniper rifle anyway, so it's only 1. It's not very cool. Oh no, I guess it would be really cool, but I mean, it's only 1 block anyway.
He's good with dodge tokens or surge tokens because he can.
Wow. Does he search to defend?
Not unless he has dodge, in which case he would reflect that wound back at you.
So
So if you had a dodge on him, you can spend a dodge.
but out of all that, you only take 1
And-
wound.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yep.
that's good.
So he's up to what, 2 wounds now?
Yeah.
You still have as many wounds as his walker had to start.
Right.
And more than Leia started with.
Okay. Your last token. So it's just those troops.
I still have 2.
2.
Yeah. I have these guys.
And Death Troopers. I keep forgetting about them. That hand. Crap. Not that it matters. I've already gone all.
Damage shoot at the commandos.
Yeah.
It's really well, or you try and take that DLT or walker off the table, but because you have impact, right?
But I can stay in cover and still shoot the commandos.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm gonna have to fight these guys at some point.
Well, that's what these guys are for, right? You need to sacrifice them to wipe out one of those 3. Because if they can wipe out one of those 3 and then they die, you don't care that they die as long as they get rid of one of those 3. Then he only has 2, and you move Vader that way, like there and then there, and you move those 2 in and you win.
Okay.
That's how you win.
Fair enough.
No, he's gonna do
How it's
everything.
done.
He's gonna do everything he can to prevent you from winning. So it's not a guarantee. It's
I'm
just
gonna try.
Alright, okay, Death Troopers are going to be attacking the commandos.
Okay.
probably good for them to aim because they give you a pile of rerolls.
You're gonna need them anyway. You're gonna need rerolls. No point in dodging. I've gone already.
Oh yeah,
So
you've
aim.
already gone. Yeah, so you're gonna want to aim. They have precise 2, I think. So I think they reroll 4 dice natively, which is insanely good.
Okay, do I roll to get rid of the suppression token?
Yeah. So you roll a white die.
So that's
Or is that, am I issuing an order, which would then remove the
Nope.
suppression token?
No.
No?
because they didn't start the turn with it.
You know, at the beginning when you issue your orders from your command
That's when they
cards,
get that.
that's when that works.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Jakey, your aim is this one.
Which one?
The green one.
Ah.
I knew what token it was, but it just makes a difference.
Oh, they had Overwatch, eh? They had a Sentinel range of 3 for standby, not 2. We gave them Overwatch. That actually increases it.
I gave me so much stuff I didn't know what I gave them.
So I guess I'll do the rally.
Yeah, there's 6 upgrade cards on there. That's crazy.
Hey!
Yeah, suppression
Passes
goes
a
away.
rally.
Yeah.
Hey.
So now you can aim and shoot. You don't lose an action.
Alright, so.
Or you wouldn't have lost an action anyways, but. Yeah, so you're gonna roll 3 black, and then 2 red and a white.
Wow. first.
Wait. Well, it's not worth using the focused fire to get the extra suppression.
3 black, 2 red, and a white.
3 black, 2 red, and a white. Yes.
Okay.
And this pool has impact 1, which is nothing. It has. That's it.
So convert crits, then reroll? Or convert surges?
No, you do rerolls.
Yeah.
Then you apply surges.
So
So I can
you
reroll
reroll up to
these,
what?
right?
You reroll up to 2?
You can
or-
reroll up to 4 because he is precise 2.
There you go. So
So reroll all of them.
all
All the ones that missed. The ones
Yeah.
that missed. Sorry, clarifying. Reroll the ones that missed.
Okay.
2 more.
so this is what you got.
Now you apply your cover.
I do. So I'm in light, and I've also got low profile, so it goes up by 1. So essentially I'm in cover 2. So I take 2 of these away.
Now he's got to
3
make
saves.
3 saves,
And I gain a suppression.
which will go at the end of the turn, but 3 saves. This is where he rolls 3 blank dice, then he just loses 3 eyes. He gets all mad.
Oh man, that's me.
Nope.
Oh, so we surge to defend.
1 guy.
They lose a guy.
Lose 1 guy. Sure, buddy. You don't look like you're doing much.
That's fair.
And your last go.
Stormtroopers, right?
Stormtroopers.
Yep. Now, Han's on standby here, so you don't want to come around this way.
Yeah. Can I start climbing over?
Well,
You're making on top of sea camber, you're not going to make that gap. That's the problem, 'cause you have to be up against.
and the problem is he's far enough behind here, you're not going to get around there.
It'll take you 2 turns. You're better off moving on the open, let Han take a couple shots at you, and then you lay waste with the heavy weapon and whatever other dice you can put on him.
No, you're not worth doing.
Well, you just said to sacrifice him.
Not this turn, though. It's turn 3. There's 3 more turns. He's got to have these units here for 3 turns. Vader could be here in 3 turns, so.
That's speed 1.
So slow down. Right, yeah, but double moving every turn, right? Move, throw, move, throw. But Vader's better off killing off that and then scoring.
Can I get to this corner here and go on standby?
No point to stand by because you have last action.
This is
right
the
now.
last activation and the turn's over, so there's no
Okay.
point going standby.
Right.
You want to get some shots on some people if you can. Can you see the commanders? You got range 3 to them?
I was gonna say that's probably a better. Honestly, I would move out this way and
Yeah.
just delete them. Oops.
So you just need to move some of your other dudes out though, right?
Yeah.
'Cause you got 2 weapons that
So
can't shoot.
you'd be better off to basically like small move, so
Yeah.
that basically you're doing this. There you
Yeah.
go. So now everyone can
Everybody
see
can shoot.
one move, and then they all shoot into them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Free shots, right? No one's shooting back this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now on the next turn, his standby does nothing, right? Because you're not coming this way, so that goes
Yep.
away. And now on the next turn, is he coming this way or is he going this way? Because you can go the other way.
Gotcha.
And you can play, Ring Around the Rosie. All you got to do is get rid of one of these 3 units. That's probably the easiest one to get rid of.
Han Solo?
No, the regular troopers.
Okay.
They're the weakest. So
Solo's really hard to kill.
Solo's hard to kill.
I'd like to kill him with.
Yeah,
he
but
gets to
again-
reroll up to 3 dice for defending.
It's
Yeah.
all about
He's
the
got 6
scenario.
wounds.
It's all about the scenario.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just say, oh, bugger it, I just want to kill Solo, and then lose the game, but you killed Solo.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
It's very Jake-like.
And then who loses?
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Alright,
Shoot away.
so I get 1 black dice, and then I get 2 red
Yeah,
dice.
once you get 1, so you get 1 black dice. Or no, you're whites because you're ranged, right? The first one you're reading.
Oh, sorry, yes.
First one you're reading is melee.
1. So
Yeah.
5 white
5 whites
and 2 red.
and 2 reds.
Okay.
Here come the shots.
And then
Alright.
that's an action where you get to roll out 2 because you get to roll 5. You surge to hit.
Stormtroopers always search to hit.
So there you go. So these become hits. Hit. Hit.
Yeah, he converts his
That's
surges.
blank. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
gone.
Now you
So-
apply cover.
Apply cover. So same roll applies. I'm in light. It goes up by 1. I get rid of 2 of those.
Because you're low profile.
And I gotta make 3 saves. But I take another suppression token.
That's important actually, because now you have a suppression token on
So the
next
critical
turn.
doesn't count automatically? You can still roll
Oh,
against it?
no, it means I can't. Oh yeah, I still get to roll a save against it.
He has to
Okay.
make 3
Yeah.
saves still. Yeah.
Yeah, I still have to make a save. Oh boy. Well, just wipe the commandos.
3 blanks.
Wow. Yikes. I think from a scoring perspective that unless I get rid of another couple of units here. Alright, so go along. Pick up all your stuff.
That was huge. That was another unit off the board. Did you use 3 units this turn? 2 trooper units?
1, 2,
And the commandos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Turn for Jake. And I get a broken walker way in the back that can't be issued in our order. So I got down to 4 activations. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. That definitely stays.
Vader should have 2 ones.
Yeah, put them on his card. But yeah, you're right, you should have 2.
Yes.
Have to turn 4, Tristan.
Yes, sir. Turn 4.
Remember the part where I said Jake was moving faster? I take that back.
I'm moving slower.
I'm just teasing you. It's all good. Like I said, your playstyle is very much like mine.
Well, he's also learning.
Sure enough, that's exactly it.
It's always going to be a little slower when we're learning a new game. Which is fine.
Okay.
So you got your cards picked?
I do.
Alright.
It's a gooder. It's a gooder.
Let's see what you got. Just waiting for that.
I can't believe the mic was off that first little bit.
It's like the first 8 minutes or 7 minutes.
8 minutes. Just us moving models around and no sound. Put some capping in there and be like, don't go anywhere. The mic's not broken.
Yeah. Yeah. I can do that. I can edit it.
Yeah,
Actually,
just flip it. Alright. What do you got, Jiggy? What do you got?
I got
How many?
Master of Evil 3.
Oh, I'm on a 3 also. Who went first last? I rolled and retained, I think, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I have to roll again then. So, Jake took Master of Evil. Tristan?
Mastery of Evil.
Mastery of Evil, yeah, or Master of Evil.
Darth
And I've
Vader
got,
and 2 units could activate it.
And I've got Legacy of Mandalore. And that's cocked. And nothing, blank. So Jake outrolls me for priority.
Alright, so
So I do Sabine
I get a marker
and 2 troopers.
him and 2 other units.
Oops.
So I'm not going to worry about when those guys get activated.
So
But I'm going to worry about when these guys get activated.
and her. So Jake, my card. So Sabine gains Inspire. So when Sabine issues an order to a commander, special operative, or special forces unit, she gains either 1 aim or 1 dodge token.
Okay.
So she will gain a dodge. And it's your go. You got priority.
Alright. Well,
So you can drop in the pool or pick one of your face-ups.
I'm not really worried about them.
What's your cards? What's the card ability that you're getting?
So, I mean, it allows me to activate Vader in 2 units.
Yep.
So I picked him. The only other thing it does is it adds suppression tokens, 3 to like anyone within 1 or 2 of him.
Okay. So you need to change, in all likelihood, that's further than range 3 from him. So it can only be units that are within range 3. Right. So
No, I think it's enemy troopers that I'm talking about.
But they still have to be within. In order for you to issue them orders, okay, which is what you're doing right now, they have to be within range 3 of him.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though the card says it can activate Vader in 2 units?
Yes. Yeah, regular rules still apply for that.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Not really, because they're in melee right now anyway. So you can disengage, do a move 1, but then you're essentially just moving them off and not causing any damage. So range 3 would be probably them. They're probably within range 3. Yeah.
Yep.
So you're outside of range of these 2, so you can only
Alright.
activate
So
these guys
then
and these guys.
I guess we'll draw from the pool.
And that's also another way to do it too. Just in the future, be like based on what I have left, I know if I nominate nothing but trooper units, I know the only one that's in my pool that's left is this.
Alright.
So you're kind of guaranteeing yourself the ability to pull what you want.
I see. Alright. Well, let's draw from the pool then.
You want to draw the pool?
Sure.
All right. I'll pick the middle. Okay, special forces. So scouts.
Scouts. Switch over to the scout side.
Yeah.
Why does this
This-
chair
this-
keep me
this-
that?
The scout cam.
I think next time the other camera, this won't be up here. This camera will be
Move it to no.
down
Or
like
movements
this.
or those.
Yeah.
It'll
Sorry,
be-
which one?
That one?
Yeah.
It'll be more like over here.
Yeah.
That way it's closer.
You only need to be within range 1.
I kind of like the view that that camera gives because
So
it's.
move them. Do your
it's
second
that
move
side
and get them right
over
here.
there.
Stick them on the hill and done. They're within range 1.
Okay. I guess that's their turn.
All right. Well, might as well activate Sabine.
Sabine gets activated.
So first action, she'll ready her electro. So that's readied, and then I'll attack for my second action.
What token is next to her? There's a green token next to her.
She took a dodge because she issued an order to Han.
Ah, okay.
5 black dice.
Bye-bye, stormtroopers.
Ooh, yeah.
Not when she rolls like that. You
Yeah,
could
not
still
at
have
all.
one left.
So there you go. She only has Pierce 1, so you could save. Roll 2 dice.
You need block symbols.
The red ones, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's not what you wanted.
Huh?
They surge to attack, right, Tristan?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no surge defense on them.
So they're dead. That unit is wiped. Sabine is one bad mamma jamma. She has suppression for being in melee. Boom. Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's because it wiped out a unit.
Oh, make sure it's the right one. Yeah, there you go. Not bad anymore either, because they're the only activate him?
Yeah, I think so.
Is he going after the ATRT?
Yeah. Now can I pull it towards me?
Troop units, I think, only for force.
It says on the card.
I'm not close enough.
Well, you get to move twice, right? Is that double move or
Yeah,
single
That's
move?
single move so far.
Choose an enemy trooper. If
Yeah, that's
at
true.
range.
Yeah, you can't do that to him anyway.
Alright, well, I'll saber toss.
So that's one move. You want to move him again?
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth actually moving more this way? Chucking your saber as you go to continue to threaten these guys? No, you need to score 3
That's
units.
kind of. I was kind of
Yeah.
start moving towards that way.
Yeah, and then you may actually want to even start to run these guys up, or these guys. You know what I mean? Like if you actually spent the next 2 turns just running everything, you could score more than he can.
That's true.
Like,
Yeah, I don't.
But-
have
but again,
mathematically, I don't have enough shots to take out.
that's what I'm saying.
Everybody that's running
If he
away.
just runs
Yeah.
everyone full tilt, that's again like that's playing
Yeah.
to scenario instead of just playing to kill
Alright,
stuff.
So
so-
you got to do one more wound to it.
Did that move? No, we're good.
Saber toss. So 3. Red.
Saber throwing at our ATRT, correct?
That's
Yes.
correct.
3 hits. But
Yeah.
they're all.
He has.
He has Pierce 3 and Impact 3.
So
So you apply cover
yeah.
first,
So like cover gets rid of one.
then the other 2 become crits,
Yeah. Which
You
then make him
roll
hits.
blocks,
I can't roll blocks
and
because he
Pierce
just
gets
changed.
rid of them, so 2 damage, and
So that's it.
Vader takes down the ATRT.
Off the table. Exactly what you wanted. And you're done?
Yeah. I guess now it's time to run.
Yeah. Well, let's do some stuff over here then. That sucked. But I actually thought it was going to be delayed at least one more round, but I guess not. Scoring 1, 2, 3. Scoring 3. 2.
It's tough. Like, you guys are pretty quick though, right? So you can move 2 this turn, then on your last turn move 2. You can do. They have environmental gear, so they ignore all
yeah.
the difficult terrain, so they can go that way to hide behind the woods. These guys have to be in the open, but I don't think he's enough shooting.
activate
If
these
you just
guys.
run everybody, you only need to get this one guy and that one unit leader on that end of the board, and then he can't score enough to beat you.
Yeah.
Right? If that's what you care about. Or you just go, whatever. It's for fun. Let's go kill Han.
Well, it's for fun, but I don't know that I have enough people down this way that could take out Han before it would be game over. If
Well-
Vader was like here, I would chance it.
Well, when you move this way, if you had moved this way and then he comes this way, but you could, but he's not going to pull his guys out if Vader's coming that way, right? So it's 6 of 1, half a dozen, right? He's going to have a couple of shots at you, but they've already gone, and you're in heavy cover. So I would just run it. But that's me. Like, because in my mind, like you already dropped Leia.
It's true.
So
The battle's won.
yeah, but the best quote of the game so far was when you were like, "I really want to force choke Leia." I was like, "I'm gonna get that on a T-shirt for you." And people are gonna be like, "Whoa, okay."
What's wrong with that guy? What's wrong with that guy?
That guy is a serious fanboy.
It's her birthday today too, I think.
Well, no.
It's today?
Friday.
Carrie Fisher's birthday? No,
Friday.
not your birthday. Carrie Fisher's birthday.
Carrie Fisher, the actress.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mark Hamill tweeted out.
I think it's
Was it
her
yesterday or
birthday.
today?
Yeah, today or yesterday's her birthday.
Yeah, he tweeted something out about it. Like, "Happy birthday, I'll never forget you."
So, boom.
Blah, blah, blah.
Let's go into there.
That kind of thing.
4 blaster shots
What?
and 6 white dice. Ugh, horrible.
What are you shooting at?
Death Troopers.
Ah, okay. They're fine.
Yeah, probably.
They'll be fine.
Alright, so, don't cover any surges, don't have any, so you apply cover, which are heavy, so boom, so you're at 2.
Yeah.
So you make 3 saves. Red dice, surging to defend, I'm sure.
3 saves on the Death Troopers in the center jungle.
Yeah, where they've been like the whole game.
That's true, actually. They haven't really
Yeah.
gone anywhere.
Well, they've had fields of fire, right? They've just been taking pot shots from.
Well, okay, kill a guy.
Yeah, it's
That's good. And they gain suppression. But, very exciting, Jake. They gain a suppression token, but you have.
Courage 2. Now they'll have, if they have a suppression token, they have cover 1 and.
No poison them. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's,
Okay.
That's Bosk's job.
So,
We found out how deadly that was, though, didn't we? Pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's really good. It basically does 2 wounds to the unit.
Activator pool, activator pool.
well, I'm just trying to, like, I don't want to run out into the open only to get shot at.
Well, they've gone already this turn, so.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, can they get out ahead far enough?
You may lose a couple guys, but again, you just need the unit leader to get there. So if that's your plan.
They can't even run to cover. They'll be right out in the open.
Who, your Death Troopers?
Yeah.
I would move them this way, because they ignore all this heavy cover.
Yes, but
and
they only
move speed 2.
Yeah, but they only move 2 out.
Where's your speed 2 guy? Where's your speed 2? That's 3.
Sure.
That's
One.
There's 2.
There you go.
So you have to choose who you're activating. So if you're doing the Death Troopers, you go with the unit leader, which is the guy with his hand up.
Which you get, hold on. So you're activating these guys. So you get to use their free ability now, right? Because they have a face up.
Okay.
So what do they get? What's it on their card?
Oh,
Straight
they ordered
orders.
it.
Yeah.
So they just, boom, gone.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So there you go. Now you choose.
And if you just move, you can go.
Move.
You'd be all the way over there. You'd be almost out of range of them at that point.
Yeah.
It almost isn't before.
No, but it's only turn 4. You have 2 more turns.
Yeah.
So you
There,
go
and then there.
and then move towards that. So you're getting more towards the cover, right? There you go. And then put these 2 guys on the far side over there. There you go. And they're done.
Alright. I've just got Han left. So.
And this is here. So there you go.
Fixed.
Han, old buddy.
Han, old buddy, old pal.
Not gonna get to shoot anybody.
He's gonna continue around the bunker.
Here's the plan. Get him up against.
There he goes.
Give him a standby token. Just in case the stormtroopers decide to change their idea or change their plan.
Alright, so I'm gonna use this one that's in the pool.
Yep.
I'm just going to move these guys to there.
So get in the habit of using your movement and stuff.
Yeah, he did basically a speed 1 move
Yeah.
up the thing, so.
Then that brings it back to these guys.
Yeah, because I'm done. I have no more activations.
I'm almost thinking of just rushing in and attacking.
It's a free attack. I can't counter you this turn. Mathematically, you're scoring
Yeah, so
4 so
so
far.
you're thinking use them as a speed bump.
Yeah.
So just do a move
Yeah,
and then shoot at those guys.
exactly.
And then you won't kill them.
No, but they'll have to stop to fight them.
And then you just
these
keep
two-
moving them and then you score for 4. He scores 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once on your next activation, you move them first. If you apply an order, you give it to them. They move in behind there. He can't see you. And at that point, he's not going to kill Vader. You can't do enough wounds. He's lost the game, basically. Sort of. Quasi. Because she's still real fast. Sabine's fast, right? She's like...
She goes 6 a turn.
Yeah, she goes really far. Honestly, I wouldn't move that close.
No?
No. I would move him up like to here. Because you have range. And you don't need to get closer to Sabine, who can jump like...
Oh, yeah.
She jumps 3 inches. You
Yeah.
just jump in there.
Now, what you could do, actually, because he was here, where's your speed 2? This will be the only time I move one of your units. What I would do, because you're not going to get cover anyways, so that everyone can shoot, you might as well continue to move that way. Because you still have 2 more turns.
Okay.
Right? So if you need to,
You become a movement threat.
you're now a threat to go score. He can't just ignore you, or you're going to keep going that way. Right? Now you're posing another problem. And he's like, oh shit, I need my gun. He's going to have to come around this way to shoot at you. Or go up. Right?
Okay.
But you still get to throw pot shots as you go. So you just shoot as you move. And you've got 2 more turns. So the next 2 turns, they will have to, if you want them to score, hoof it. Or if you don't, they just move once and shoot and
Okay.
delay. Delaying action.
So
I guess.
stormtroopers, they get white dice, and
Yeah,
I
so
got
she'd have
the
5 whites
5 white and 2 red.
in the open.
And you surge to hit, so that's something.
But again, this is that whole thing about playing to scenario, and I keep bringing it up because I keep drilling it into my own head.
I know, it's really hard to sometimes. You
get
get
so caught up
focused
in
on
killing something
Killing
off,
stuff.
or just board control. Okay, I want to control this area, and then
Yeah.
you're like, but that doesn't win me the game.
Nope. You spend 2 or 3 turns doing it. So cover your surges to hits. Yep. There's one there. There's one there.
Yep. And then I get 1 more white because it's 5.
Yep.
Yep.
Blank.
So 4 hits.
4.
4
And a
hits.
suppression to Okanovich.
Can't quite see them with any other view.
Oh, the rebels?
Yeah, they're just like
Troopers hiding out
behind everything.
under the purple fern.
Yeah.
Ooh, yikes. Lost 2 dudes.
That's 2 less shots coming at you next turn.
The unit's weak. Super weak.
Yeah, it comes back to what I was telling Matt last time. Actually, I think it was over chat. What I'm reading up on, like when it comes to tabletop strategy and stuff, it's always about posing problems to your opponent. So by putting your stormtroopers there, you've provided a problem for Matt to have to solve. Right?
Gotcha.
The problem is there's a unit there that's on the move to try and go score, but it's also going to be shooting at him the whole time. So he has to try and protect his scoring units, but also may want to try and kill your scoring unit. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Right? The more times you give your opponent a problem to solve, the more times you're going to win a game. It's not about you necessarily doing what you want to do. Oh, I really want to go kill Leia. Cool, that makes you feel good. But in a scenario, if you can keep giving your opponent problems, you're just going to get to a point where they can't solve them all. If they can't solve all the problems, you've most likely won the game.
Yeah.
I really get into the whole kind of game theory thing. I think it's really interesting.
Oh, it is.
It's a fun way to stretch your brain too.
I got rid of
Keeps your mind agile.
I got rid of Leia's card. She died.
Oh right, yeah.
Forgot to do
Is
that.
this turn 5?
It is turn 5.
Right. Turn 5.
I'm set.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
1 pip.
3.
All right. So how many units?
Assault.
3 units.
3
so
units.
3 units within 3 of Vader, up to and including himself. And this one is just for solo.
1, 2,
What was the
3. Assault.
Assault,
Matt
assault for
put?
Jake, and then sorry about the mess for me. So we shoot him in order, and it changes it to gains 1 aim and 1 dodge token.
So rebels take initiative, right?
Stand by. Yes, they do.
That's right, priority.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be sneaky. Yeah, let's do that.
So Han's hunkered down behind the bunker. So
Not
he's
for
up on
long.
Oh, he's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be sneaky. As long as they're within range to him, because I think that's where his weapon is. I guess I can speed 1, 2. You can downgrade your movement stick, Tristan?
I believe so. Not during compulsory, but
So let's move him to here. Over the edge so he gets cover. First one central way, I guess. He's gonna shoot at that unit. They're within range 2. Yes.
so Han snuck and he's looking down past the yellow ferns between the shipping container and the bunker and firing at the stormtroopers in the center.
Yeah, that's right. 2 red dice. That's what it's got.
Operation Stormtrooper Decoy is a go.
Surges to crit. So you're in the open. I've got Pierce 2, so I can convert 2. So you take a suppression token and just remove 2 guys.
Yeah, Han's really good because he has Pierce 2. So even if you made these 2 saves, Jake,
Yeah.
his Pierce removes up to 2 successful saves
Nice,
from
there's
you.
no point in rolling.
Exactly.
So suppression
Okay.
token and die.
And stormtroopers are fulfilling the role that
Hey, Blink.
we put them into.
That's true.
It's your turn.
Operation White Speed Bump is a go.
You're up.
Wow. Just gonna run, I guess.
No,
No, I'm not.
wrong. Use them or lose them. I haven't gone yet.
Oh shoot! You know what? I was thinking that they were the
So
ones.
you wanna definitely.
Yeah.
So what you would do, I think you should move again this way and then shoot again, or aim and shoot and potentially wipe them out, or dodge and shoot.
I'll draw you guys out.
Because I won't actually need to move to shoot you, I don't think. Because range 3 is pretty
Range 3.
far.
Range 3 is pretty far. Now, if you're activating them,
You also have-
this is the one time
He
you
also
can
has to
use
rally
this.
too, right? But
Oh yeah, that's right. They have courage blank.
they
right
still
now.
rally.
Oh yeah,
They still
yeah. So you're
have a
gonna
chance
roll
to
a
rally.
white defense die.
Because that's just
Get
for
rid of that
that's just
suppression
for
token.
panic?
No, it's just for panic, so they can
Yeah.
still be suppressed. Yeah.
Okay, so they only have 1 action, so you want to shoot them.
So no movement. I'm just gonna have to shoot.
Yeah, because sadly they're panicked now, or pinned, or
Pinned.
suppressed.
Yeah,
sorry.
suppressed.
Blah, too many
And-
different rules.
yeah,
Too many different games I play.
Flames of War.
So
It all means the same thing.
Smash.
Just choose your
Different
adjectives.
4 white and 2 red.
3 white.
3 white, 2 red.
Yeah, 3 regular guys, and then you get the 2 red from them.
So you're getting 2 hits.
And you do surge to hit, so you could get 5 hits, right? Like you could. You won't, but you
Oh boy.
could. Well, that's
Well,
2 hits and, or sorry,
That's
2
3.
crits in a hit.
In the open, so no cover.
Yeah.
No converting, no rerolling. So there's straight 3 up saves.
Oh, kills all 3?
Uh,
Wow, luck, you got lucky, Jake.
wow. So remember that thing where I had they hadn't gone yet? Well, they don't get to go. Shit. Oh shoot. Alright, so they're done.
That's huge.
So I just have Sabine
That
left.
is huge.
Oh,
And here's why. You only have to get either one of those in there, and then you score 1, 2, 3. He can only score 2.
But if you get both of them in, it's 4-2. But Sabine's going to be coming real quick here. I'll switch the views. You can't see too well there. There we go.
Move the Tropicana plant.
That was awesome. And it was awesome because Matt rolled 3 blank dice.
What the F?
Yeah, blink, blink, blink. And I feel bad for those troopers who moved all the way across the board, survived the jungle, the swamp, the ponds, everything. It's just to get killed by erratic stormtrooper blaster fire, who in every movie never hit anything. So Matt's in full-on moral victory mode now. He's like, I'm gonna remove those stormtroopers because I want to remove stormtroopers.
I got range to the unit. Just. Okay. So her pistol, you look at one of each color. You're in the open, but you're suppressed, so you essentially you're cover 1 right now.
That is correct.
She surges to crit, which is the only one that's going to count because your cover 1 is going to get rid of this. Her pistol has pierce 1, so just lose a guy and gain another suppression token.
Just don't take off your big gun or your leader.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. He's good.
Yeah, the DLT and the leader should be the last 2 to
Yeah,
go.
and it's your go.
I almost want to turn Vader around.
You go after Sabine.
I almost want to.
Oh my god.
There aren't enough turns left though.
I know, that's...
Unless she runs right at you next.
It's
no,
all your activations, so it's whatever you have left. So it's
Okay.
these 2 plus.
Well, they're not going.
So they're staying. So pass me those tokens.
Yeah, but you can do them last.
And just boom.
Okay,
Done.
so
Scoring.
Vader gets 1 plus 1, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And one more.
These guys get 2.
That's a 3, but yeah.
Sorry. 2.
The leader. So we ditch the mess, right? Because you can't. That's why it's set up like that, so you can't kind of like daisy chain them.
Yeah.
So that moves it back to there.
Okay.
But it goes here.
And then he'll need to move again to
And then you
score.
want to go and move again.
Is Vader in?
Oh yeah, he
Probably
should
in.
be in. I would imagine. He's not all the way in, but he will be next turn because next turn 6. So you're fine.
Yeah.
He's good. So he's scoring for sure.
Yeah, so even there now, he can't, even if he killed Vader, he can't get at those other units.
Yeah.
So that's basically game.
That is basically game.
Because he just doesn't have enough units left to counteract your scoring. Because you
Because
wipe,
he's such
you
a
wipe-
great guy and you're fading fast.
Yeah.
You get the victory.
Okay.
Well done. Well played.
Thank you. Thank you for your assistance.
No, it's no problem. Games take a while to learn. They're not quick by any means. There's plenty of proof online. Flames of War games that I take my time.
Well, it's bottom
When
of
I
turn
play.
5. There isn't enough turn. There isn't enough that. There isn't enough turns left for you to get across the board to do anything about it, right?
No.
So that's the problem.
Yep. Yeah, because Han's pistol's got range 2. Sabine can get over here, maybe get one more shot at something, but mathematically, she'd be outside the scoring zone anyway. So, there you go.
Good game, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, good game.